Shit. This is what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Yo, what up, though, people? I'd like to welcome you back to the Keep the C-Note podcast. We a little crowded in here today. Shout out to everybody. It's our 100th episode. So, you know.
C-Note of them things.
Yeah, we got a C-Note. And as always, I am your boy Brown. To the left of me, we got
your boy John. I'm back.
Welcome back, John. Congratulations
Wow,
again.
Sir.
Everybody
Yes,
take one.
Yes.
To the left of John, who we got?
Vito Kittle.
Oh, okay. You Vito Kittle today, huh? We ain't heard from Vito Kittle in like a year and a half.
Am I take the? I damn sure will.
You should.
Tony Hurts, bruh.
Okay. Shout out to Tony Hurts. Okay, they up here popping they talk already. Shout out to everybody who's tuned in. This your first time tuning in. Please hit the sub button. Everybody hit the like button. Make sure you hit the bell so you can get notified when we drop new content. New segment.
Wait. Before we get into it, can I do something real quick?
Yes, sir.
I want to put one up for my boy Brown for holding it down from when the beginning to right now.
Shout out to
100
that.
episodes, my man putting all that work in on the internet and all that. Y'all don't even know. My man
Shout
gets
out
it
to
through.
that.
Yeah.
So shout out to my man for that.
Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Listen, we got a lot of stuff trending, and we always talk about stuff that's trending. So let's just do a segment where we talk what's trending now. We got Romeo. Recently put Master P out there. They're beefing. He's basically saying Master P was broke. He never made no money as Little Romeo. He's saying that basically all his money went to Master P taxes and stuff like that. Master P out here flogging. Keep it a C-Note. What's your thoughts on it?
I don't think he's lying, but I don't like when you put family affairs out there like that.
That's
Because whatchamacallit, Master P, he addressed it.
Right.
So there is some truth to it, but just for the fact that you putting it out there, I don't know. It just shows the dysfunction within that family. But I mean, like, he should have called his pops like on a cell phone instead of putting that shit out. I hate when people put their business out on the internet, but I mean, it was definitely some truth to it. So I mean, they need to handle that. So.
What you got, Vito?
Romeo's a bitch.
Why you say that?
Because, man, I don't give a fuck what we going through. I would never put my personal family business out there for everybody to critique my shit. And then, like, motherfuckers do that and get mad when people say certain shit. At the end of the day, and for two, what I understand, but I don't. Because I could see if I was Romeo Pop and he said he ain't make no money, then you feel like, damn, well, that ain't right. He doing it wrong. But Master P was his pop, so they always had bread. You're living a rich lifestyle.
Right.
So without Master P, who put you on, so
That's
you was
important,
always rich, whether you made $1 or not. You lived a rich lifestyle your whole life. Without Master P, you would have been shit because your raps is trash.
Wait a minute though. Even if the rap's trash, you telling me that kid at a young age where he could be out playing with his friends, playing sports, and Master P is using him to make money, making $3-4 million off of him.
Before you get back to this, Master P didn't need him to make no fucking money.
But what I'm saying is, Master P, once he seen where the game was going, JD with Bow Wow and all that, I can make some money off of my. You saying basically it's cool to make your son a rapper. He make $3-4 million. And he don't get a dime off of it, but because he's living a rich life, he should be
He's
cool.
benefiting from the lifestyle that
really
his father
is,
provided for him.
Okay.
Like my thing is, it wasn't like Romeo had crazy talent.
Right.
Like, let's be real. Let's be real. Somebody probably wrote his rhymes, and the stuff he did right, come on, was trash. He wasn't a great actor. The kid was paused. He was a cute little kid who had a rich dad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But he sold records.
No, he did. Yeah, he sold records to
So
the
his
teen
dad
boppers.
made money off of that. That's all I'm saying.
But let's be real. Who on No Limit didn't sell records? Like P knew how to market motherfuckers.
Right,
Like
so what
trash
I'm
people.
saying, if it's Silk and all of them is supposed to say I'm not gonna get no money because I live with Master P and I'm living up. No, that don't work like that. If you gonna make money off of me, I'm supposed to get something off of it.
You're right. Now, he
not just
shouldn't have
because I live with you, you my dad, and we're
Right.
rich. No, fuck no. That's free work, basically.
Now,
Okay,
he shouldn't have did it.
So what if his dad was broke and he couldn't provide the lifestyle Romeo lived?
Wouldn't have been no Romeo.
It wouldn't have been no fucking Romeo.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is once you use that kid and you make some money off of it, you can't take 100% of the money
No,
just
now
because he
that's
lived
fucked up.
with you and he's living a rich life.
Come on, man.
No, that's fucked up. That's real.
Little Romeo been in the game for 40 years. He only sold 500,000 albums.
I think that
Come
this
on,
whole
man.
stunt was just to get a check, basically.
Could be.
I think the boy looking for a check from his pops.
Listen,
But
that's
why,
what cats
though?
do in the media. When they on they
Why
last,
though? Because if I'm not mistaken, I remember it was a lot of people that wonder why he should give his scholarship back when he got the scholarship to play basketball at USC and all that, because they were under the impression that Master P was rich, Romeo was rich, though he should not have. I remember that, and I wrote like. He does. I don't know if he does now, but I mean, DeMar DeRozan was his man. I remember
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan wasn't going to
Playing for P.
school
Yeah.
unless he came along. So
Right.
I think if he was really doing that bad, he could probably get a couple dollars from somebody. I don't think it's
But
just.
that's another thing you're missing. The only reason why he was able to get into USC is because of who his father was.
No, it wasn't.
He
played
wasn't
ball.
good. He wasn't good.
But
he
it
was
was
okay.
But it was more
off
on the
the
strength
name of
on
his pop.
DeMar DeRozan.
And
No.
who did DeMar DeRozan play for? His pop.
like, he wouldn't have knew DeMar DeRozan if he was just Joe from down the street.
He played. DeRozan is from we from Compton, right? DeRozan played for his pop in them summer leagues.
Yes, but what I'm saying is DeRozan was good enough to say, I'm only going to your school if you get my man a
And why would he
scholarship.
do that?
dope.
Why would he do that on the strength of Master P?
No, on the strength that that's his
Romeo
man.
ain't grow up in no fucking Compton.
He didn't have to. I'm saying
Exactly.
they went wherever they went to school at or however it was, they got good and all that. So what I'm saying is, come on, man, we can't say just because he was rich, this and that. That don't make
But
no
like,
sense.
I think it's fucked up because, yeah, until he's 18, technically he ain't supposed to be touching his money that's coming in. But you should be managing his shit. Like, to take all of his money, if that's real, that's fucked up.
How
Man,
much?
Even if that is
How
your
much
son,
money do y'all think? We have rappers that sell millions of records and don't really make no money. I just looked it up. His man sold 500,000 records in his career. How much money do you think he really was supposed to make?
But
Yeah,
don't
but
they
he
make
was
most of their money off
acting
of
and all
tours
of
and all
that.
that
He
shit?
was
Yeah.
acting, he was doing shows, he was doing all that. So basically, he worked
Okay,
and,
if
and
he
I
doing,
have no
if he was
pay.
doing shows, he's not a headliner. How much motherfucking money you think he was getting off his
It
show?
don't matter. What I'm saying is probably No Limit was coming as a package, and we want this for getting a whole No Limit on, and then I'm supposed to break everybody else off, but I'm keeping my son's share. That's my son. He
Did
don't need
anybody
it.
else say anything about P?
No, I never
Homie
heard nothing
Brad?
else about
No,
him.
but Bow Wow did say, though, he did say Silk the Shocker and them ain't gonna say nothing because they know it's true. They can vouch for it. So, like, that's why I mentioned Silk. He might have been doing them like that. He said even see
That's what
Murder,
I'm
how he
wondering.
did his brother. Like, you know,
Even with that response that he had, I believe that it was true. But like what Vito said, like he shouldn't have put that shit out there.
all right,
like that.
before we go to
And
the
that
next
man-
topic, I'm just going to say it like this, right? If we're going to say Bow Wow Romeo shouldn't have put it out there because of family things and all that. If we're going to look at it from a family perspective, we got this man's son saying he burnt me out all type of money. We got a brother that's in jail that Master P left for dead. So what I'm saying is, I'm not going to say that I'm all the way believing Romeo, but I'm saying the track record is kind of there.
I believe
and he
him.
shit on his
who
family.
paid for C Murder's lawyers?
Who loves see Murder for dead?
How was he left for dead if I pay for your lawyer?
One time, Monica ended up paying for all that other shit.
Get
What
the
are you talking
fuck
about?
out. Monica came in the picture way after the nigga was
Yes,
already.
when
Come on, man.
Master P left him, Master P been left that nigga for dead. I'm
Not
just
while
saying.
he was going to court.
He's still in the system.
Come on,
Master
man.
P ain't there. Bow Wow though. Jermaine Dupri recently said that he created 106 in Park and he created it behind Bow Wow. He went to Stephen Hill with the idea. Bow Wow said it was cat. The brat tat tat tat. She said rat tat 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 and
She
jumped
definitely
on,
did.
She
on,
did. I
on
respect
Bow
that.
Wow. but Stephen Hill came out and said it was false too.
I already knew when he said it.
But what's your thoughts
Like,
on the whole?
Bow Wow's a clout chaser to me. He just says anything to try to keep his ass relevant. I don't believe that bullshit. I didn't believe that bullshit when he said it.
My thing is, Bow Wow, he's a bitch.
Why?
Because he be acting just like John said, he be clout chasing. Now, I can say 106 in Park definitely did take off on the strength of Bow Wow, but I didn't believe JD when he said he built that shit.
Right.
First and foremost,
No.
for Bow Wow.
No.
But at the end of the day, Bow Wow be coming at JD all the time, and like the Brat said, without JD, there's no Bow Wow, and, and I feel like he be like taking unnecessary shots at JD because he didn't disrespect Bow Wow in that thing. So why?
Well, he is kind of disrespectful.
No, he not. He said I built that for Bow Wow.
But my thing is, wasn't Free and AJ on there first?
That's what I'm saying.
That don't make no fucking sense. If you made for him, they was on it for what, 6 years?
See how you
No, he means like made it
Mr.
for them.
106
No, he came to Stephen Hill with the idea of doing this show.
Yeah, like Bow Wow gonna be the main factor.
Yeah, Bow Wow we're gonna base it around Bow Wow because they had TRL with like NSYNC and all of that. We didn't have nothing. Yeah, we didn't have nothing for us, basically.
That's cool.
I think he had some creative inspiration to it, but he had no dealings on it being what it is.
See, that's why I like when we all come to this table because we all could watch something and we all get a different point of view.
Yep.
Vito, you say they both is biatches, right?
No, I fuck with JD because
I mean even Romeo though.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Especially
Romeo.
My thing is this, right? And I'm starting to see it a lot more and more, is that the guys our age, they're starting to get in front of these cameras and they're starting to do what the young people are doing.
Yeah.
They get caught in the moment when the camera is on and they start freestyling anything. Yep. We just seen that with, I don't know if y'all seen with Fat Joe. He tried to say that he got Trick Daddy signed. He gave the record label. Like, what I'm saying is something about these lights and these recordings.
But he did clear it up, and it did make sense what he was saying.
Yeah, but then what Trick Daddy said is like, even that didn't make sense. Because when you're saying you gave somebody the tape, I already had a deal.
You know what's crazy?
That's what Trick Daddy said.
It's like all these dudes is trying to become new famous. Because it's a different type of fame now. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood fame ain't the end all be all no more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's that Instagram social media fame.
Right.
If you ain't popping on social media, I don't give a damn who you is, Jay-Z, whoever.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're trying to clout chase to catch everybody.
They're doing
us and the generation behind us. And they really are. And it's like, why?
That's how they base record deals now.
But my thing is this. I know he made Bow Wow. But if you know it's not true, why would you go in front of a camera and say that you created it? Now, what I do think happened is
he probably had insight on it.
No. What I think, I don't even think that. What I think did happen.
He lied.
Oh yeah, he LeBron. But I'm saying LeBron is in our age bracket. That's what I'm saying. A lot more people are getting in front of these cameras, and it's like they don't have nothing to say, so they're making up crazy stuff.
Look at it like this: if you are who you are, the camera ain't gonna change the fact that you a lying motherfucker.
Yeah, but a lot of these people are made up people. They're a movie. They're artists. They're whoever the record label tells them we want you to be.
Kanye. I mean, Kanye is a fucking character at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's, when Kanye started to fade the fuck out, you started to hear all this weird shit about him and Kim, him and this person, and him and Amber, and all this kind of stuff because nobody really cares.
Yo,
that much.
do y'all pay attention? Kanye is calculated. Why do you think he got with fucking Kim? He was on his way down.
That's exactly it.
She brought him back.
He knew the one person that could keep him in the limelight was Kim Kardashian.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It used to be, what's that other bro? Paris Hilton.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cats would just get Jennifer. It was Jennifer Lopez at one point because everybody was trying to get with her when their career was going down. Right. It's like, who's the next one that could keep me popping?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what he did. And he just rode the wave and went, yeah, let me just take it to the next level.
Right. All right. Next thing that's been trending a lot on social media, they was going crazy about it. I told it to John wasn't having it. I'm going to ask y'all to keep it a C-note. Is Soulja Boy more of a legend in rap than Nipsey Hussle? Yes, no, keep it a C-note.
We're going to let John go last because I feel like
let that
he going to spaz out.
It depends on which way you're looking at it. As far as rap lyrics, it's not even close. It's Nipsey all day.
Right.
But we're talking about what somebody's done for the culture. Because Soulja Boy claims to be the first to do a lot of shit, and a lot of that shit be true.
Right.
Like his flows, a lot of people stole his flow, a lot of people stole his style, even though his songs weren't the best, but his songs did really good. And a lot of motherfuckers don't know he produced a lot of that shit.
Yeah, he did, but I don't know about but who stole his flows?
You ain't
He
see
think they had no flows.
you ain't see his the shit that Drake used his whole flow for "Kiss Me with Through the Phone" shit.
Oh no,
That's his whole joint.
No, I ain't see that.
Yeah.
I ain't a huge Soulja Boy fan, so I don't really.
And you gotta realize he started a movement.
Yeah.
He started. Well, I'm not gonna say he started because there was other cats doing that, before. But he was the one that made it popular to make a song for a dance and not a dance for a song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's all people are putting out these days. You know what I'm saying? Like they may not be spitting to the left, to the left, to the right, but they doing it knowing that somebody's about to make a dance.
And they blow crazy off them songs.
Exactly.
They got to dance to.
They don't have much else. They pop off of TikTok because, this catchy, let me make this dance to it.
Right.
7 million views later.
Yeah, but he was doing that before. I mean, it was Facebook.
YouTube was basically catapulted off of Soulja Boy. Because everybody was doing that crank that this, crank that. How many crank that's was it? Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A bunch of them off of one track.
Right.
That changed a whole bunch of shit. And then you got a bunch of people like VIC with the wobble.
Yeah.
Right.
They all came behind Soulja Boy.
Right.
Changed the way cats party and everything.
All right.
And Soulja Boy still relevant to this day.
To this day.
Listen, before John go, I just want to say something, and I listen. It's kind of on a borderline tone. You said this before, right? And don't get me wrong, I love Nip. Nip had flows. He got good songs. He's done a lot of stuff, like when he was selling his tapes for $100 or however much. So he's done a lot of creative stuff. But I think more so Nip's legendary status increased because he passed away too early.
Yes.
And I think that we're just basically, because he passed away too early, we're automatically putting him up there like legend status.
I'm gonna keep it a bit. I'm gonna keep it a with you. Pop Smoke is the same type of thing.
Pop
Smoke was
Not the
down here, but then he blew up when he died. He has an album by himself after he died,
right?
And everybody's featuring him on their stuff. They're even changing their flows. Drill was really elevated because of Pop Smoke. Okay. After he died.
I like Pop Smoke, but he don't got the legendary status that Nip got.
No, he doesn't. But I'm just saying it's the same type of thing.
Nip got a status, like he just submitted, like he put that work in and he was just that ball the whole time. And to me, I don't think that was the case. That's just me. What you got,
it was the case, but not for most people because everybody wasn't onto it till probably after he died.
People thought he was nice,
still was that
but
guy.
they never thought he was like
we paid more attention.
What I'm saying is, after Nip passed away, they kind of put him on like Big, Nas, Pac, on them guys' level. And I don't think he reached that level.
No.
I think he was good and he did some iconic stuff, but I don't think he was on the level that they put him on after he passed away. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, they made him look like he was selling out tours and he was the top dude in the game and all that, but nobody really gave him the clout. That he deserved before he passed.
With me, it's the term that we keep putting out there, rap legend.
Right.
And I say legend in rap.
I know that Soulja Boy, he's done a whole lot. He changed the game, the online game, putting his songs out there. He's a game changer. He's a poster boy for a lot of these companies. I was the first rapper to do this with some fucked up ass company. I mean, I didn't agree with all that he did, but everybody knew Soulja Boy. His platform is crazy.
Right.
Now with Nip, when we say rap legend, I'm looking at rap and as far as rapping goes. But as far as what Soulja Boy has done, I mean, I can't compare the two. I will put Soulja Boy above Nip as far as contribution, what impact and what you have done in hip hop.
Right.
I will give him that. But it's the term rap legend that bothers me, and I don't think that even Nip, like you said, he died too soon, way ahead of his time, for me to even put him way up there as a rap legend himself.
Right.
So,
does the amount of time does it matter how long you've been a rap for you to be a legend?
Well, see, and I'm not gonna lie, I caught the wave late on Nip.
Me too.
I did.
But if we're going off of that, though, Nip was around longer than Big. Big is legendary status. I don't think Nip reached that status.
Nip may reach that status over here because we know about him. Over there, he's legendary.
I'm talking about worldwide.
Because worldwide, Nip is known now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know he's known. It's like cats hear of E40, but cats in on the East Coast ain't really banging with E40 like they are in California.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Or
like
Too
Too
Short.
something like that. We know these dudes.
And they're legends over there. They're legends in the game, too. But what I'm saying is them guys put in work. To me, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't think Nip reached that plateau.
But see, in our age frame, when Soulja Boy came out, I was past that little titty bopper type rap, preschool rap that he was putting out at the time, the dance. I mean, it was cool, but he had a huge platform. He changed the game for a lot of youngins out there. I give him that, and I give him his producing status, this, that, and the third. But I don't know what was the holdback for Nip. Nip has been rapping a while. I don't know if it was because he was independent or whatever.
Right. I think it's
and all what he was doing it for the community. I don't know. But I know one thing, as far as lyrically, I would give it to Nip. But as far as what you have done in hip hop in your career, I'm gonna say this. I'll give it to Soulja Boy.
If Nip came out in like '97, he'd be way bigger than he is.
All right, but
let's
say
think
I
about
agree
it
with John.
Not even just because of his lyrics. We was downloading music, so we was finding music in other places.
I think the independence played a big part in that. If he was with a major, he would have been way
imagine if
bigger.
he was like some West Coast Records or something like that, or something over there.
Death Row,
Death Row,
yeah,
something like that.
That's what I'm saying.
We would have heard him.
But Death Row was really popping.
So
in that time.
Let me ask you a question, John. If you take sports, like Vito always say, Steph Curry changed the way basketball is played.
Absolutely.
He eliminated a big man.
Absolutely.
So even without a ring or nothing, Steph Curry is still legendary
For being a game changer.
Right. So what's the problem with the word with Soulja Boy?
Because Soulja Boy, like I said, he to me was with that young boy rap.
He was still a game changer.
He
Steph and them is young boys.
Yeah,
too.
but we were all playing That's one thing. If I'm playing the game of basketball with, I know that they both in rap, but I'm not listening to that. I'm not playing on that pickup court with Soulja Boy doing that little circus shit. I'm not.
Okay.
So I don't know. I look at him in two different lanes. I looked at Nip as being a real rapper. He rapped about certain situations, and I thought that Soulja Boy, he was more of a commercial rapper,
right?
And he appealed to the masses or whatever. Right. So I don't know. It's just that to me, Soulja Boy wasn't in my lane, and he was a lot younger, and Nip was more relatable. And to me, Nip had bars.
Last question would be, because he wasn't in your lane, or
he's not your cup of tea, basically.
Because he's not your cup of tea, and he's younger than you, not your age bracket and all that. Did that not make him a legend?
No, he's still
he changed the game. I'm just asking because you said you had the problem with the word rap legend.
Yeah, but as far as what he's done in hip hop is like it's surmountable. He done a lot. I give him his credit. I give him his dues. But not that I agree with everything he did. I don't. But I give him his flowers and what he's done in hip hop. Yeah, sure. But that don't mean I have to vibe with you and be like a big Soulja Boy fan. I'm not. But I will acknowledge and give him credit for what he has done. And I will say that he is big. He did some crazy big stuff in the game.
I'm gonna throw something out there. Would y'all consider Migos legendary?
No.
Yes, I gotta. If we're gonna listen,
I
can't do it.
I think they were game changers.
If you're gonna consider Soulja Boy legendary, Migos, a lot of people
ain't do half of what they.
A lot of people rap like them.
No.
Exactly.
A lot of people rap like them.
Who else rap like them?
Listen, when Takeoff just died, motherfuckers just came out and said Takeoff is the inventor of this flow that you hear today.
But who else besides Migos rap like Migos?
You can't ask. Let's ask the people that beat up.
Whoever.
I don't know because I don't listen to the newer
They're
generation.
not legendary. No.
Little whoever raps like Migos.
They're not legendary at
Why?
all.
Why not?
Because they're not. What have they done that was legendary?
They changed the game.
They changed.
They didn't change the game.
What are you talking about?
They have a.
people.
Hold on. They didn't change. They have a different flow. They didn't change
But
the
if
game.
people flow like you, if every
flows like
I
them.
can't answer that.
Exactly.
I
That's how you
don't
know they
listen-
didn't change the game.
But
Because
I
you don't
don't
even know.
listen to
This
the
why
new
I'm gonna
guys.
tell you how they changed the game. They had cats that were already in the game trying to do the same
Okay.
thing. And not
Did you
even
see
down south
the
cats.
interview when Snoop said that shit? I tried, and he's like, when I started that shit, he's like, man, fuck that shit, man.
And some cats did,
and
but
it
some
didn't
cats
work.
put out albums like that.
Who?
Like Drake tried that.
Negative.
Listen, ask the people, Vito.
telling you.
Look at the
Think
camera,
anybody
ask the
big.
people.
Who? People.
Who
Let
what?
me know who tried to flow like the Migos.
Yes,
and
like-
are they legendary? Because to me, they're not.
Yeah, keep it a C note with us. Listen, Nikola Jokic, 40 points, 27 rebounds, 10 assists, triple-double. Is that more impressive than Joel Embiid, 2 50-point games in an 8-game span? Yes, no, keep it a C note.
Yes.
no.
Yes.
Fuck no.
Yes. I don't.
Okay, why?
I
But
say-
first off,
go ahead.
he was playing against who? Charlotte.
I don't give a fuck.
All right.
Hold on. I don't want to make you look bad right now, right? One of them 50-point games from Embiid was against
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Okay.
As well. Hold on.
All right,
Let me just
I know.
cut you off. All right, go ahead and finish it off,
No,
John.
but I was saying that game, he was killing those guys. But 27 rebounds and 40 something points. All right, that was a crazy
Three
game.
people had them numbers in the triple-double ever in the NBA. 3 people.
I mean,
But go ahead, finish, John.
no, but I give it to Embiid to be pulling that. To me, Embiid should be doing that more consistently on a regular.
So does that mean it's not really impressive? Because my whole thing, and
still
people, listen,
Still-
before you get to what you was going to say, Vito, a lot of people gave me flack about what I'm saying Embiid was the softest player in the NBA but what I'm saying is, when we see them numbers from Embiid, we automatically think he should do that every night.
He should.
So to me,
Can't do that every night though. But go ahead.
but I'm not saying 50 every night. I'm saying dominate
Dominate.
like that every night.
All
But
right.
He is lately though.
You say Nikola Jokic.
I say it because Embiid had 50 against Charlotte, right?
right.
How much did Jokic have?
He had 53 against Charlotte.
No, how much did Jokic have?
Jokic had
46.
40.
Okay, how many rebounds?
27.
And Embiid had 12.
Exactly. So that right there, I bet you in them 50-point games, Embiid didn't equal to 27 rebounds.
And you know, I actually blame that on Glenn Rivers.
He
Nah, man.
didn't.
I
But
do.
but for the record though, Vito, if we are gonna go there, that 59-point game, Embiid had 7 blocks.
He got
Jokic don't
busy.
get no blocks.
He don't.
He plays
But
defense,
like
too.
I said, lately, I feel like Jokic, because I've been saying for the last probably like year or
Yeah, you
two
jump ship.
that Embiid was better. Jokic is better than Embiid.
You jump ship.
Jokic is better. They don't
Yeah, I
run.
co-sign
Listen,
that
if you watch the games in the they don't run the off. They don't run the offense through Embiid. That shit goes around everybody else, and Embiid a pop out and shoot a dumbass straight. That offense runs through Jokic. When Murray was out, when Michael Porter Jr. was out, them boys still made the playoffs. They were 6
gonna
seed,
get you,
and that
Vito.
shit still went through the Joker. He
Yeah,
still
they
was,
gonna
and
get
he still
you,
was
Vito.
MVP those years.
And they fly their ass ain't
Tone,
going
what you got?
And
What's
what
more
Embiid
impressive?
them do?
Listen, I'm gonna keep the scene over with you. This is hard for me, man.
Pause. But
Cause
yeah.
this is hard.
that mean
This
you gonna
is
say
tough,
Joker.
cuz. I have to say the Joker, bro. And that 50 from Embiid was crazy. But the thing is, he had been killing mugs for the last 2 weeks.
Right.
Like his numbers over the last 2 weeks was crazy.
Right.
But real talk, it is way harder to rebound than it is to
No,
score.
this is my problem right here. And
Go
this
ahead,
is why
get your problem, John. Go
because
ahead. Get it on your
it's-
chest.
No, it's Glenn. To me, Glenn Rivers. That ball.
Glenn
What-
Rivers
we-
is
what-
stopping Embiid from getting
Yes, because he's
No.
allowing that ball to be around the fucking perimeter.
That's true.
What
It
about
is.
on
He
defense?
tells him to. That's part of the scheme. Part of the scheme
But
is
what
for
about
Embiid
on
to start up top.
defense? though?
On defense, he should be grabbing
He
more
should be
rebounds,
grabbing
but
more
like you
rebounds,
said,
yes.
he sometimes gets muscled out, and that
does.
that aggravates
He's in
the
bad
hell out of
position
me.
sometimes.
How does he
He
bust
does.
it out thin at 300 pounds?
Ain't that big no more.
Listen, I'm
If I was
agree.
Embiid's
That's
coach,
the
if I was a coach of the Sixers, yo, Embiid would be averaging 40 and like 15. I'm sorry.
No, he would.
Yes, he
No,
would, because I
you
would
wouldn't
give
be a coach.
But this is the thing about the Joker, though. This is why I say that was more impressive, because nobody ain't gonna do that for a while.
Right.
Somebody gonna score 50 and shit. Hasn't somebody scored
Right.
50? Didn't Ja just score 50?
Yeah, that's what.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that, and I'm not minimalizing what Embiid did, but you got to think about the fact that who else gets 27 rebounds in one game?
Listen,
and plays the point as the center.
That's that. My
now that
focus.
part, I'm gonna leave that out. The score,
the
assistant, all that, whatever. You do 10
I ain't
assists.
talking about. I'm
40,
just
whatever.
talking about pushing the rock and being
That's it.
offense runs through me.
Yeah, but the fact that he could actually get to the boards from up top, because he starts from the 3-point line too, and he gets and crashes the shit out of the board. That's why I say that's more impressive, because you got the we all played ball. You know what it looked like when you out rebound somebody. You muscle the shit out of them, and they feel like a little ass boy.
Right.
To do that for 48 minutes against grown ass men is amazing, bro. Right. It's amazing. Now, scoring, don't get me wrong, that's impressive because, defense and all that, and Embiid is triple team. That's impressive. But to bully the shit out of a whole team and get 27 rebounds. But hey, look, I gotta get to it this one time.
Shout out to you, Tone, and you, Vito, because I gotta agree with y'all. I'm going more impressive, Nikola Jokic. On some of the stuff you said, Tone, people, it not every day, but more people is going to score 50 points. These numbers he put up, only 3 people have ever, him and 2 other people, ever put them numbers up. My second reason is also because those 50-point games, even you said it, John, Embiid can do that. That's what he's supposed to do.
Joke only averages 1 rebound more than Embiid.
So
that's
let me ask you this, though. When you're saying that, we can all agree that Embiid can do this, be that dominant on a nightly basis. None of us is going to agree that.
It was by the graces of the God that the balls was falling in his direction.
Nobody is going to agree at this table that Jokic can average 20 rebounds because none of us look at Jokic as a. We'll say he'll get 20 assists before he gets 20 rebounds.
He's not athletic, can't really jump.
Right, he's not athletic.
That's
he's
why it's
not.
impressive.
He get pushed around and all that. So
no,
for
he
him
don't
to
get pushed around. What are y'all watching, man?
Yes, he does.
It's no way possible you can push around and get 27 rebounds.
That's why it's impressive.
That game,
he was a man because
he always get double-digit rebounds.
Yes, but he don't get it in his 20s.
Push Jokic all over the damn
Montrezl Harrell is a different animal.
Right, let's
How often do you see?
We've
No, you can't go down the line. No, you don't.
We've seen, what's my man in Minnesota now? Gobert.
Let me keep it in C-note with y'all. The reason why I will never give none of these guys credit if they average 13, 14 rebounds is because in 1 year, these guys, this 7-footers, you got to show me you can average more rebounds than Dennis Rodman, a 6'5", 6'6" guy, did in his prime. When the game was about 7-footers. Everybody was 7-footers back then. Until you can show me.
Rebounding is not something that just comes to you.
Rebounding is a skill.
Just because you
rebounding is a skill.
Your size does not determine your position. You can be 7 foot. That don't mean you're gonna be a good rebounder.
Pause. But listen. Shout out Tone and John, because we went to school together. I don't know if y'all remember, but in 6th grade, some people may say I'm biased. In 6th grade, they used to call me Rodman. All the 7th and 8th graders, because I grabbed every rebound. So maybe I'm a little biased when I showed Dennis Rodman.
You was a high jumping motherfucker.
I'm just saying. I'm
just
I'm
glad
biased.
you gave me the rock so I could shoot.
I'm a little biased. What's your thoughts on it, people? We haven't really asked y'all too much this episode. Nikola Jokic, triple-double, 40 points, 27 rebounds, 10 assists. Was that more impressive than Joel Embiid, 2 50-point games in an 8-game span?
Seriously, don't kill me for this one. I'm sorry.
So what is the rebound guys going to be with Embiid?
I don't know, because he only averages barely one more rebound than Embiid.
But so we all just agreed that Jokic is not a rebounder.
He's not a rebounder. All right, so that game. But see, how often do you get to see those big men actually put up numbers like that? I love to see big men put up some scoring numbers.
Shout out to that.
Now, if you was to say what would be more impressive over a season, I'm going Embiid all day.
Yes.
Jokic is the better player right now.
No.
He's the better player. He's the better passer. He's the better rebounder. Okay, that means he has more. How do you figure
Vito, you might be convincing me though, Vito.
Murray is better than
Vito.
Murray's better than
Harden. Better player than Harden. Aaron Gordon is a better player than Tobias.
No, he's not.
Yes,
no, the fuck he's not.
Bruh,
No,
Aaron
Gordon's a better rebounder. He's not a better scorer. So that's a stalemate.
Started scoring like
that's
this.
a stalemate.
consistently.
Aaron Gordon's better than
Not
Tobias.
he's better scorer. He's a better
Everything.
no, he's
Toby just started scoring consistently like that.
Toby been scoring
used to
since
give you-
fucking Orlando. What is
But he wouldn't do it every night.
Yes,
This is the time he's
he
put up
averaged
17,
20 plus
18.
in LA. So he's been doing it.
He did it once.
Maxey, LA didn't have nobody.
Maxey better than
shots.
any of them other guards.
Listen,
This
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm
asking.
saying.
Could
Come on, man.
Toby have carried that Orlando team?
He did carry the little team,
They was trash, bro.
but he still carried them.
But didn't Gordon get him close to the playoffs, bro?
Fuck no.
They was like a ninth seed,
Aaron
bro.
Gordon better than Tobias.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
no, he's
So
not.
we go there,
No,
right?
the fuck he's
We
not.
can.
Aaron Gordon be invisible out there, man.
So do Tobias.
No, he don't.
Come on,
And
man.
That's why I said it's a stalemate. That's why I said it's a stalemate.
If Toby
it's
ain't
not.
scoring, Toby's a liability.
No,
He
it's
does
not.
not
What does
play
Aaron
defense.
Gordon do out
Aaron
there?
Gordon a grab.
He's not a good
rebounds,
defender.
he'll play
That's it.
He'll muscle
defense.
you around a little bit.
Yeah.
Toby
No,
disappeared.
If
Oh,
Aaron
that's
Gordon,
what you got, John.
Gordon ain't catching
Over
up to
Toby
miss.
and Aaron Gordon?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm stalemated like
Stalemate.
that because
Okay,
I'm not
shout
because
out
I
to that.
watched a few games and it just seemed like sometimes Aaron Gordon seemed like a deer.
Exactly.
Like with
How
him,
many games you watched with Toby felt like that?
I mean,
Come on, man.
but no. But
That's only because
but
Harden came
he's
into
had
play.
some crazy games. But this season, I mean, past seasons with the Sixers, I hated Tobias Harris. I hated him.
That's what I'm saying.
I hate it.
It's
But
different.
this year,
It's
I
different.
seen a little difference in Tobias Harris. So that's the only reason. In the games that I seen with Aaron Gordon, it just wasn't impressive to me. And then I guess because of where I seen Tobias Harris before, and now looking at him, I was like, I don't know. I seen where he got aggressive now.
Can I keep it
And
a note?
you
Yes,
actually
yes,
actually
keep
being
it
a
a
shot.
C note.
Can I keep it a C note?
What's that?
I don't think Tobias and Embiid can play together.
I don't need
Like Cats was talking Ben Simmons and Embiid, I think is worse with Tobias and
No,
Embiid. And I'm
it's
gonna tell you why.
hard.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why. They run the same exact plays for Tobias as soon as Embiid goes out the game. They run the same exact set. They've said
Well, that's Glenn. That's not.
But this
That's
is what I'm
not
saying.
Tobias.
Tobias can't do everything that a person that plays with
to what
Embiid
I'm
needs to
saying.
be able to do.
You got Harden. Listen, pause. You got Harden. You got Maxey. You got Embiid.
Right.
If those guys
better
put
team.
up,
That's how it
if
should
those guys put up on a nightly basis, anything you get from Tobias, 15 and up, is a bonus.
That's
So
what
you
I'm saying.
gotta
This year,
stop doing
because
it.
the roles
every
before,
year.
but last year, Maxey wasn't the third option.
Yes, but what I'm saying,
Tobias, they were still trying to force that.
because of Glenn and because of his pay, because of
Sixers
his
got
salary.
a better team, dog. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
I never said nothing
don't
about.
know.
I'm talking about
nobody.
this guy over here.
Oh, all right.
Like Jamal Murray, bro. Jamal
He's
Murray
nice.
was on the pace to
But
be
he
an
not
MVP,
the
bro.
same Jamal Murray though.
After that injury, yeah.
Yeah,
but
he not the same.
he's still nice though.
He's nice.
He's still nice,
and
but
We're
Harden
talking
is older.
about overall team.
but
yeah,
we gotta
but
think
Maxey
Harden
might
ain't
be
Harden
right
no
there
more.
with
He
Jamal
is.
Murray
Right now, he
now.
is.
Right now, after injury, Maxey right there with.
Maxey is on. Listen, before injury, Maxey was on the way to close to an All-Star bid. So I'm gonna give you that one. But I think the rest of the team, the bench, all of that.
I will say, I think the Sixers have the better
What's the
players.
name got better than what's the defensive guy Sixers got?
Who, Trez?
PJ.
No, not PJ. I forgot about PJ.
Thibault.
I like
Thibault. Ain't got
Listen.
nobody coming to the bench.
Listen.
Thibault
Listen.
can't even stay on the floor.
Listen.
They won't even play.
Listen, and
Thibault's one of the best defenders
that's
in
a
the
knock
league.
on
But he
it.
can't get off the
That's
bench.
the knock on the Sixers. Listen, two things before we go to the next subject. First of all, with the Thibault thing, you could have got stuff for him for the last 2
Last
years.
year.
You held him. Now you're not playing him. You killed his whole value. That's the first
done.
thing. Second thing with Tobias is getting paid second guy money, but he's fourth guy action.
Absolutely.
And that's just keeping it a secret.
That's absolute
As
fact.
long as them guys do, when you get mad at Tobias, you got to look and say, what did Harden do? What did Maxey do? If them guys, all three of them guys played a solid game and Tobias didn't show up, then you grind Tobias up because he's fourth guy.
Let me ask this
talent.
question: what number is Aaron Gordon on Denver?
Oh,
That's probably their fourth guy.
no. But that was my second part too. The
'Cause their numbers
Sixers
are exactly
the
the same.
Sixers have better talent, but I think Denver has better players to complement.
That's what I'm saying. He has a
What's
better
going on
thing
over there.
around him.
I agree with
They-
that.
like-
Because Tobias and Aaron Gordon numbers are exactly the same.
Yeah, but Toby's defense is dependent on his scoring. If he ain't scoring that night, he ain't good for nothing, bro. Like, he literally will let cats blow by.
That's
him because he
now.
missed
But
the layup.
if Embiid got 30, Maxey and Harden both in their 20s, then that little 13 you get from Tobias, you gonna cherish it.
But see, that's
Especially
new.
when you don't get
Tobias
nothing from
averaged
PJ
17.
Tucker.
But that's all.
No,
this
but
year,
I'm
bro.
saying, just in a regular game, just one regular game, Tobias got 13, right? And them other guys played great. You can't complain about the 13. The 13 is his number.
It's gravy now, but it wasn't.
That's where his number should be at.
He's just getting to this point. He's been holding us down. And I hate to say this, but he's been holding us down for the last 3-4 years, bro. Like,
Because
he loses his IQ, just shuts off at certain portions of the game.
But your reason, what I'm saying is your reason why he just shuts down and he wasn't worth the money is because of the money he's getting played.
No. And I take the money out of it because I do my best not to
What
think
I'm
about
saying
his bread.
is Tobias game, as is a guy that's going to shut down. He may give you good stretches. He's going to shut down. But because you're paying him so much money, he can't shut down.
They trying to sell him as the third guy. He could never be the third guy.
Right, but why are you selling him as the third guy? Because you paid him as he's the second, third guy.
Let me put this out there because I didn't even realize this. You know, Embiid right now is 33, 9, and 4.
Right.
You know what?
But how many games?
As of right now, how many games they played as of today?
Yeah, he didn't play a full stretch of games.
Joker 10-9.
Joker 25, 10, and 9. He did a triple double.
Right.
I still take Embiid's numbers.
Right.
I still take him.
It depends
Over
on who you got. To me.
Yeah, I still go Embiid over that.
Nah,
Listen.
Because is Joker going to shut down a game and close it for you?
Yes, he does that
In the
shit
clutch?
every other night. What are y'all watching? He gets the ball in the clutch. Embiid don't always get the ball in the clutch. I've seen Maxey, I've seen Harden, I've seen Tobias take the
I'm not talking about just
game-winning
the last shot.
No, I ain't talking.
When
I'm
you
talking
need-
about 5 minutes left.
But when you down 7 with 4 minutes left,
Right.
is the Joker going to be the one to push?
Yes,
push you
he's
on his back?
Yes.
I don't see
Yes.
that.
I don't know about
'Cause
pushing
I know
back, but the ball is
Embiid-
going to go
Yeah,
through
no,
the
it's not
Joker.
even.
Embiid will score 11 straight points.
And Embiid will come down and he'll post up and get 4 straight buckets and then come down and shoot 4 straight 3-pointers and then lose the fucking game. The Joker will get the ball. He'll grab the rebound, push it at the top of the key. If he not hitting the tray or getting the
Vito.
basket, he
But
getting
you can't
it.
say
we
He
ain't
giving
gonna act like-
giving
Wait,
it, giving go in the
We
back
ain't going
door.
to act like
Wait.
Jokic don't get pushed
Is
around,
that?
too.
But
Come on,
but
man.
you got to think about this.
Come on, man.
Who's the second leading scorer in the fourth quarter this year?
I don't know.
Joel Embiid.
Okay,
So
shout out to
so
that.
you can't not be a closer if you one of the leading
Yes,
scorers
you
in
can.
the fourth quarter. How?
Because first and foremost, he probably averaged like 6, 7, or 8 points in the fourth. So
11.
it ain't like okay. So maybe what if he's getting his 11 in the first couple minutes of the fourth quarter
and they win
he
the
not
game?
closing?
That's clutch.
They've been losing too. They just started winning lately.
We won like the last 4 straight,
Okay, so they
5 out of 6.
in the beginning of the season was
Something like that.
they not getting grounded up for losing?
In the beginning of the season,
Yes.
you putting a team together that ain't never played together.
Come on, they've been what? They've been together for how many years?
Playing with Embiid is an adjustment, bro. You bringing in
They-
PJ Tucker, Montrezl
Harden,
Harrell, right?
you talking about guys that are
Melton.
complimentary. Harden been
Melton
there.
House.
Everybody else has been there.
Harden was hurt when he came.
Yeah,
Harden's
you talking
been there.
about
Come on, man.
You know what I mean?
talking
Like,
about
we
the
gotta
journeyman,
talk real.
Tone.
Yeah, come on.
Oh,
you talking about-
journeyman.
yes.
Melton's getting busy.
Melton,
But he's
he's
still a
getting
complimentary
busy, but
player.
he's
He's
still a
complimentary,
journeyman,
but that's what I'm saying.
and he's still a journeyman.
But he's
PJ
playing one of
Tucker's
the
a
most
journeyman.
minutes. They playing the most minutes on the team, right?
Yeah.
So you have to gel together,
But
or
they're-
else you're not going to
but
play
they're
well.
journeymen.
But let's be all right. So let's go back to Miami now. Miami when LeBron and them came, they were shitty at first, right?
Right.
Because they had to come together.
No, they
Right.
wasn't shitty at first.
when they got before Christmas, they had like a
their
500
first,
record.
yeah, their first
They were
season
not
together.
that good to start.
No,
that's what
with
I'm
the
saying.
first season,
That's
they
what I'm saying.
still
The
were
first
good.
season. But that's what I'm saying. You had to grow with it. It's the same thame with this team. They're growing and now they're winning. And
This
they're
is
beating
the
good teams
same
too.
core though. Maxey, Harden, Embiid, and
Tobias.
Tobias. The
Not
same
when
guys.
You throw a PJ in there, right?
PJ is just
PJ is
a
a
complimentary
bully.
But
player.
you gotta
He's a bully.
learn how to play with
PJ
him.
is like plug in to play. You could put him any team.
You
Yeah,
see
shout out to
PJ
that.
struggle to start the season, right?
Huh?
That's important.
Listen,
No, he wasn't taking no shots. He wasn't struggling. That's what.
let's talk NFL real quick.
Oh shit, here we go.
We're in week 16. Let's do our power rankings for week
I ain't
16.
even got to look.
Let's see who's biased, who's keeping it to C note. You ain't got to look, Tone. All right, go ahead, set it off then. Who's your top 5 teams coming into week 16? Keep the C
Number
note.
5, Minnesota.
Okay.
Because they a little sketchy.
Okay.
They a little sketchy. Number 4. I keep going back and forth with this, man. I keep going back and forth with your boys, man.
San Fran?
I keep going back and forth with
You
your
got
boys,
them
man.
at 4?
I don't know why. You go back and forth with that.
I'm going to lead them at 3. Number 4, gotta go Kansas City. They've been struggling. And that game yesterday was proof.
Right.
They ain't what everybody think they is.
Negative. Nobody is.
No. Number 3, I got San Fran just because of the QB situation. I'm not hating on the ball, but he ain't proved nothing to me yet.
Right.
Number 2, I got Buffalo.
Okay.
Because them boys are doing it right now. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
No, I don't.
And of course,
Oh, no, you don't.
I don't think what he's saying. Not one bit, but go ahead.
Okay.
you know who number 1.
The
You know who
Eagles.
number 1.
Your jersey.
You see him. You see him every week, no matter who it is. We taking control of taking care of business.
Right.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Every week, no matter who they put in front of us, they taking L's. Even, and I'm hurt right now because as of right now, y'all all probably know, my boy Jay Hurts
It's hurt.
hurt his shoulder.
Yikes.
Oh, but let me
Might
ask you
be
this
down
question.
a week or 2.
Why did you say Kansas City ain't who we thought they were?
We ain't. Because people was pumping Kansas City up like they were this great, complete team. Like it was basically their road to the Super Bowl and can
Okay.
Buffalo keep up?
Right.
Their defense ain't what everybody said it is. Their offense ain't as consistent as everybody think they is. They can't run the ball, and
Yikes.
they can't stop the run.
Are you saying and you basing that because they struggled with
With everybody.
They don't struggle with everybody.
Like, bro,
They don't struggle with everybody.
look what they give up every week.
What they give up.
They giving up points, bro.
But they putting up points, so that shit don't matter.
That's what I'm saying. But that's
Okay,
why.
then this is why I asked the question, because if you're based on that, how can you exclude y'all? Because y'all giving up points to bum ass teams too.
Who scored over 30 over us? 2 teams.
Detroit?
All year. 2 teams.
Detroit?
All
Alright,
year.
But we're not talking about just scoring a point. We're talking about struggling. Y'all struggle with Detroit. Y'all struggle
Everybody
with the Colts.
Kansas City struggled with Houston. They struggled the week before. They've been
Okay,
struggling
so
the
what makes y'all
last 7
different?
weeks.
I'm just saying what makes y'all different.
What makes us different is actually nobody
Listen,
scores on the stat punch.
everybody is struggling this season.
Oh, this is
so
true. This is
if
true.
you can't just depend it on base it off of who's struggling, who's
That's what
not.
I'm saying. But-
that's my thoughts.
But
I'm just keeping it
execution,
simple.
and if you look at both teams, let's be real. Yes, they got Patrick Mahomes. Don't get caught up by the lights of Mahomes and Kelsey. Everybody else on that team is inconsistent. Every single player.
True.
You
except
got
for
no G-
McKinnon. Shout out to McKinnon.
But
Jared.
they don't play him enough.
Jared. Shout out to Jared.
They don't know who they're
McKinnon.
gonna play. Jared, Isaiah,
Scantling been looking
Clyde.
good lately.
Huh?
Scantling been looking good lately.
But not good enough.
Okay,
Then
he's
Juju
so
have a
soft.
good game, and you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's
Yeah.
why they're inconsistent.
I can't say y'all definitely are complete, especially on offense,
Yeah.
because Sanders, Brown, Smith, and Hurts.
Let me ask y'all this before y'all keep beefing. It's fair to say, right? We may have a team that's close to being complete, but nobody is 100% complete. Everybody is missing something, right?
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah.
so.
I mean, right now we missing one of our biggest parts because of injury.
No, I'm not
That's-
saying
but I mean,
injury,
like- but
but
I'm
I'm
just
saying,
saying, like-
as far as your team goes.
But that's what's hurting us. Like, people underestimate what Dallas Goedert did on that field.
Okay.
Dallas Goedert is a complete player. He helps in the run game. He blocks. He runs great routes. He gets open. He was getting bit, and he creates a separation in the middle of the field for AJ, Devontae, and Quez.
Right.
Like, Quez isn't the... People think Quez is the one that opens the offense up. No. It's Dallas Goedert because he can get open on damn near anybody in the middle of the field.
Yeah,
So it makes it easy to
He
get
much
spread
better
the ball
than,
around.
he much better than I thought he was.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Who next with their rankings?
Let me go. I'm gonna put.
San Fran.
No.
How you do last week? Last week you did dollar.
I put San at 5, Fran at 4. But
Who you got this week? Come on,
I
Kittle.
gotta take Minnesota out, man, because they be like I can't trust them. So I'm
Okay.
putting The Bengals at 5.
Okay, at 5.
Okay.
Yikes.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Buffalo at 4 because they've been up and down. They've been struggling too. They've been winning lately, but they've been struggling too.
Right.
Number 3, I'm gonna put KC. Number 2, I'm gonna put y'all. And number 1, I'm gonna put San Fran. San Fran on a 7-game winning streak, baby. And we've been beating the brakes off of niggas.
Okay, shout out to that. Shout out to
Brakes
that.
with a third. Even though I don't.
A game and a half with the third. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Personally,
Don't do that.
hold on. You let me
right,
finish.
you-
You let me finish.
okay.
Even though I'm gonna say with the third string because it sounds good. Well, I personally don't believe that means shit because you're still an NFL player, and just because you got drafted last don't mean you ain't good.
true.
Motherfucker just didn't know.
It just means
Okay.
scouts suck. Let's be
Okay,
real.
shout out to that. Who you got, John?
At number 5, I would have to have his 49ers.
Nice. You got the 49ers.
49ers at 5. I got the.
Is there a reason why you got them at 5?
I
would love to
mean,
hear
I'm
this.
not putting all my eggs in the basket with the bull Purdy. I know he's been
Okay,
looking good
okay.
lately, but until he
Hold
gets to
on,
prove
I-
himself,
I-
I'm not gonna say
I
when
can't-
it might happen in the next
What
couple.
else does he need to prove himself? Our offense
How
runs
long has
better.
he been your starting
I
quarterback?
don't care.
Who y'all
Okay,
beat?
then that's your personal.
I
Who
don't-
y'all beat with Purdy?
We beat
Tampa?
Tampa, Miami.
Struggling.
Y'all, Miami was
Struggling.
Miami was them
Yes,
guys.
yes,
till,
I'll give you that
till we
one.
beat
But-
the shit out of, and then we just beat
yeah, but
Seattle.
Miami ain't looking like Miami.
Seattle.
You know why they ain't looking right?
Because of y'all.
because of
I
us.
give y'all credit. 'cause
And the
of y'all.
Chargers replicated the same defense we
Yeah,
played
because
against
of
them.
y'all. That's
Exactly.
what I said. I give
And
y'all credit for
I don't
that.
give a fuck how many games this guy got. When you got it, you got it.
Okay. shout
All right,
out
we
to
don't
that.
score as many points as we do with Jimmy G as we do with this guy.
Okay.
That's
Our
what I'm saying.
our
He's
playbook
better
is way
for the
more
offense.
Exactly.
Most quarterbacks come off the bench and win their first couple games because people ain't got tape on.
Tape.
When they
Tape
get that
is
tape
all
on, let's see how
about
good it
tape.
is.
Listen,
Don't-
I'm glad you said that because how long have Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Aaron, all these type of guys who played for 30 fucking years, and you've had tape on them after the first, second year, and they still get their
That's
numbers.
what-
So that
that's
shit don't
where
mean
you
nothing.
that mean
separate
you put
the
Purdy.
elite
Yeah,
from
that
the
mean
regular.
you putting Purdy with Brady.
No, I'm
Right.
not. I'm not comparing that. I'm comparing with the point of the tape. And I don't give a fuck how much tape you watch on a guy because if we've known through history, you've seen guys play for multiple years and still get busy, and people see tape
special.
on them every week. So
They're special.
miss me with that.
Remember who was the boy that used to play for Cleveland? He took him to the playoffs for the first time. Ball boy, white boy.
I don't know.
He came out. He won like 8 straight games. Took him to the playoffs and wasn't shit for the rest of his career. People were still piping him off of that first year.
People
Yeah, it
get
be
better.
like
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Like
But
that's
a lot
the
of
thing. Like,
players-
Okay, let me
once
ask you
they
this.
get that film, on you,
Is
it's
Hurts
real.
not better this year than he was last year?
Yes.
Okay, and don't they have tape on Hurts? This is his third fucking
That's
year.
what I'm saying.
This is my point.
When
That shit don't mean nothing.
You got to see after they get the tape.
That shit don't
Because
mean
there's a lot of
nothing,
cats that played well, and once they got the Gardner Minshew, when they got tape on Gardner Minshew,
Listen,
down the drain.
after that first game he came to have a game and he played, teams went back and watched tape on this guy since he's played. They went back.
But
to
Give it a
but
couple
how many
games,
reps?
you
Give
know?
him,
Come
give
on,
him
man.
a couple games worth of
Give
reps.
him
He got
at
a couple
least
games.
Give
got
him
a
at
game
least
and a half.
3, 4
No,
games.
he got 3. He got
3,
2
4
games, and he did. You might say 3 because he played the end of the
Give him
whole
3, 4
that whole,
games.
whole other
you
game.
know.
Come on, man.
I need
Who
more.
else? John, you ain't finished. Who
No,
Right,
else?
my bad, bro.
let me finish my list. Save your
John, this
comments.
is over.
No. Save the comments for the end because all these top 5, I'm pretty sure we all got the same top 5, but all the games come down to the fucking refs and who they want to fucking win.
Okay,
and
shout out to that.
Shout out to that.
Shout out to the refs.
So it doesn't matter. So all my top 5, they're interchangeable, but we know that these are the top 5. But in my eyes, I got the 49ers at 5.
Okay,
At number 4, I got the Bengals.
okay.
At number 3, I got the Chiefs. At number 2, I got the Bills. And of course, number 1, I got the Eagles. You know what I mean? But see, and I'm not going to take nothing away from the Chiefs. I know that they've been struggling, but they still as long as you got Patrick Mahomes and you got Andy Reid, yo.
That's over.
I think so
No, it
too.
ain't.
No.
That's
I
over.
think so.
That
Once
movie's
you got
over.
Pat out there, it's never
When
over.
Tyreek
That
Hill was
movie
there,
is
things were
over,
different.
What was
bro.
different? No,
What was
Kelsey
different?
makes that offense go. Not
Exactly.
Tyreek Hill.
But Tyreek was the
Bro, that's
killer.
over.
No.
with
Because
Kelsey was the
he's
jab
been making
and
some
Tyreek
magical
was the left
plays,
hook.
and I'm not even saying it's been to Travis Kelsey. He's been giving the ball, doing ditch passes out to the unknown name guy.
But
he can make anybody,
How
somebody.
many of them
No,
guys
he
can
can't.
take any play to the crib?
Huh?
How many of them guys on the team can take any
What's
play
their
to the
record?
crib? Huh?
What's their record?
They got like
10 and
10
4.
wins.
Well, yeah.
All right.
But that's what I'm saying. But like,
What's
at
Miami
any time,
record? What's
Reek could take
Miami
it out
record?
there.
What's Miami record with
What
Reek
is it, like 8?
and Waddle?
Well,
don't
you
know,
gotta have a
but
king. You gotta have
Reek
an arm
got
to
No,
throw
you
to.
don't.
Same number.
If you just say he could take any play, so you don't have to have a king.
Reek
He
got
can't
the
take it,
same
but
numbers,
But wait,
though.
that's the thing. He can't throw it to himself.
8
Huh?
and 6.
He can't
Listen,
throw it to
Reek
himself.
got the same
If
numbers.
you can do
KC don't
any
got the
play.
same record as they usually have
Talk
in
that
week
talk.
15.
Talk that
What was
With-
their record last year? What are you talking
They
about?
were a number 1 seed.
They're number 1 seed now.
Yes, now,
No,
but
ain't
they
Buffalo the
don't.
number 1 seed?
They
Buffalo
know.
beat
Look it
Kansas
up.
City.
Buffalo, they in the same
Buffalo's
division.
the number
They
one.
in the same
11 and
conference.
3, but
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
KC's 11 and 3 too.
Yeah,
They're
but
But
top of the-
Buffalo
beat KC.
whooped that ass.
Yeah, so that's what. But, but
Nah,
even without the records, you can look at the teams and tell
can
KC is not the same
They're
team
not,
without
bro.
Tyreek Hill.
They're not as explosive.
not,
They
but
got
they're
they
still
doing
good.
gadget shit.
Yep.
they're still as good.
Listen, and shout out KC since y'all talking about them so much. They're my number 5. Just a disclaimer, Kyle, Mike, if y'all watching, Dallas is not in my top 5 no more. They
Hell
in
no.
1 week. One and
Hell
done.
no.
One and done. I got
One and
KC
done.
5. I got Buffalo 4. Y'all sleeping on Cincinnati. They're the best team in the AFC.
Nah.
Cincinnati is my 3.
They had it that way.
They're the best team in the
They had it that
AFC.
way.
No, they're not.
Joe Burrow is the best quarterback in the AFC.
No, he's not even. No, he's
I'm
not.
going to keep it a C note.
No, he's not.
Listen.
Say it again.
We-
Please
listen,
say it again. Please
listen,
say it again.
He like
Listen,
fourth.
we can get caught in the
He like
movie.
fourth.
Listen, we can get caught in the movie of Josh Allen could take off and run people over. When you need them plays, 30 yards, 40 yards deep, intermediate route, any of that, Joe Burrow is the guy. He's the best quarterback
No, he's not.
over there,
No,
bro.
he not. He like
I'm
fourth.
still gonna go Mahomes, but
He like
He's
fourth.
better than Mahomes.
He not better than
close.
Mahomes.
He's
Getting
better
close.
than Joe Burrow's better than Mahomes.
He not better
I
than
mean, his
Mahomes.
receiving core is crazy. But
Bro,
he's
Joe
not.
Burrow
He not better than
is
Allen.
better than Mahomes.
And he not better than Herbert.
Herbert
He's
on
better
the
than
verse,
Herbert
that's
and
not
who?
me, bro.
He not better than Mahomes, Allen, or Herbert.
I'm not going.
Josh,
Mahomes
he's
yet.
better than all
No,
of
he
them guys,
not.
bro.
No, he not.
To me.
Them games.
To me,
when-
he's better than all
Those
of them.
games, if you go back to last season, those games that they took Chase out of the game, he don't look the same.
All
Those-
three
and they
of them
lost
guys
most of
had
them
a-
games.
All 3 of them guys had 1,000 yards.
Okay, but you not.
All 3 of them.
It took
so
16.
You can't
Hold on.
say that.
You said they had 1,000 yards, but it took 16 games to get 1,000. It ain't like they got 1,000 in one game.
Bro,
what I'm
Joe
saying is,
Burrow,
I
three
said
different dudes,
I ain't
though?
talking about
That's unheard
the
of.
yard. I said the games that they took Chase out the game, they lost.
They wasn't even supposed to win
They
the
weren't.
Why
games
wasn't
that
they?
they
They
won.
weren't.
Why
They
not?
weren't,
They
bro.
won because of Joe. Listen,
They were a developmental team.
Was
listen,
Joe there the year before that?
We can be
He
caught
tore
in
his
the
ACL.
movie.
Huh?
He tore his ACL the year before.
Listen, yes.
How many years Joe been in the league?
This is Joe's third
Second,
year.
Joe's
No.
second year,
This-
he went to
this
the Super Bowl.
Okay.
His first full year.
His
as a
first
starter,
full year,
took
he
them-
went to the Super
And they
Bowl.
were waiting. And it wasn't
Yes.
like they got him a better line.
Come
or
on,
nothing.
man.
Their line was
And
still
all
trash.
3 of his receivers
No, his
got
line
a-
wasn't trash.
Listen,
Joe Mixon was the
time
top
out.
one of the top running backs in the
Time
league.
out.
They
And
should-
I'm
and
glad
he got
you
sacked
said
a lot.
Joe Mixon was one of the best
So
running
did-
backs in the league because
so did,
all of his
Russell
receivers
Wilson,
got
he went
1,000 yards, and Joe Mixon got 1,000 yards, not including with Joe Mixon caught out the backfield.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow is way ahead of all of
No,
them
he's
guys.
not.
From the gun bus.
No, he's not.
That's just my thoughts.
That's
But
full.
number
Back to
two.
you, back to you.
Number 2, I got San Fran. Number 1, I still got the Eagles. They got the best record in the league. They haven't looked too sharp the last 2 weeks.
So
but
how can they be one
They
then?
still are
Giants
one.
game, we put work on them fools.
No, y'all did. Y'all
Yeah.
did.
Last
Y'all did.
week, this week we ain't look too good.
No. Y'all didn't look too. But what I'm saying is,
You mean like dominant?
Like against
no.
the Colts,
I gave y'all credit
That was
against.
struggle.
Time out. I gave y'all credit against Tennessee because Tennessee was a top defense.
Mm-hmm.
But then I seen Jacksonville come out the following week and put up even more points on Tennessee than y'all. So I took that away.
We gave them the
I
blueprint.
took that strip away. I took that stripe away. So that's why I'm saying y'all still my number 1, but y'all so. But what I'm saying is, Joe Burrow in them, man. You gotta watch Joe Burrow. I'm
You think they
talking
can
about
get to the bowl?
I'm talking. I think he can get to the bowl. I think he can give Hurts a run for the money these last couple weeks for MVP, especially if Hurts doesn't play.
That's a good point. Because they coming from far back.
Listen, man, y'all sleep on
Patrick
Cincy.
Mahomes is gonna win MVP if it ain't
he
Hurts.
not.
Yes,
They
Patrick,
probably
that
gonna give
shit-
it to him. They
Dude,
love Patrick Mahomes, bro. They don't
Patrick-
give
he is.
Jalen Hurts.
Tripping.
And listen,
He should be.
It's only Jalen Hurts. The only other guy is Burrow. There's
They
no other
should
guy.
give it
Patrick
to
Mahomes is not there.
Bro, think
Jalen
about
Hurts
this.
is one.
Patrick
But think about
Mahomes
this.
lead in damn near every statistical category as a quarterback.
I don't care. He
Jalen's
don't lead
control
in.
is
He don't
crazy.
lead in the main category.
What?
Wins and losses.
How many wins does Cincinnati have?
8.
How many wins?
No.
Nine now. Yeah.
How
9
many
now.
wins does the Chiefs have?
10.
10.
Exact. So he does lead in more. Come
Joe
on, man.
Burrow beat him though.
But you just said
I don't
lead.
care.
Hold on.
I don't care.
What did you just say? Leads in wins and losses. He
Yes,
has more wins than
but
them.
Joe Burrow beat them.
Mahomes leads the league in passing and touchdowns.
Yes, and what does Joe Burrow lead the league in? Because he's
Nothing.
top 3. He's time
Nothing.
out.
What do you
Look
lead
it
in?
up.
Nothing.
He's time out. It'll be on the screen, but he's top 3 in 3 categories. Red zone, he's top 3 in I think his percentage, and he's top 3 in
Yeah,
yards.
First and foremost, percentage don't mean shit.
That means that you're accurate.
No, it don't.
And I don't even
If
think it's
if
percentage.
you throw the ball 50 times,
Let's
I throw
not
it 20,
argue about that,
If
'cause
I
I
throw
don't
20
think-
and I
let's-
complete half,
let-
that means
let-
I'm 50%. That shit don't
let-
mean nothing, man.
let's not argue
That's
about
what I'm
that,
gonna say
though.
about the MVP race, though. They just now really acknowledging Justin Hurts as an MVP candidate.
But you know what?
They was trying to hold that back for weeks, bro.
I actually agreed with Michael Parsons and what he said, though.
That's
what
the
did he-
team?
Yeah, that we kept looking at Jalen Hurts as an MVP when it's actually, to me, it's the team all together collectively.
Yeah, I mean the team is
Nah,
winning,
I
but
don't-
that
I'm
scheme,
not giving all
the
that
scheme
credit.
is
I don't
literally
agree.
built
No.
around Jalen
Nobody
Hurts, bro.
on that team would have them numbers if Gardner
No, I
Minshew
can't
was
say that.
starting.
That's a fact.
No, you
If
can't-
Gardner
But
Minshew was
He's
starting,
trash.
none of them guys would
You
have
can't say that.
them.
You can't.
There's a reason why.
Gardner
Because
Minshew is trash.
If Carson Wentz was
He
right
wouldn't do
there, right now, he
Jalen,
would.
with
Them
the
guy
weapons that he
AJ
got,
Brown
I
and
don't
them would
No,
not
he
have
would
them
not.
numbers.
There's a
unknown.
reason why.
Come on,
I mean,
man.
they've already acknowledged that the running quarterback gives you another element that you have to prepare for. So you can't run certain defenses against Jason
He's in a
Jalen
good.
Hurts.
He's in a good position, and I don't
He
think
is.
that is all on him.
No. That's what I'm
the
saying.
Y'all got a good
the
team.
The defense has been kicking ass.
Yes.
We had a good run game. We had great wide receivers, and at the center of it is the quarterback. If the team looks good, they look at the quarterback.
Right,
if the
every
team
year.
does bad, they look at the quarterback. So
But
I
you
mean, with the
also
Eagles
gotta
are being
listen.
at
But you
the-
got to remember this.
Listen.
Jalen has actually carried them to wins.
That's what I'm saying. That's why y'all are winning.
Fourth quarter, he
because
literally
of him.
puts them on the back and
know.
carries these
I
dudes.
think
That's
team,
why I
the
say
team
you.
is a collective.
The team
all
as a
this year, but
collective
the
comes up
defense
clutch.
has been-
Indianapolis.
A
That
lot
last
of them-
Indianapolis
listen,
drive. all
listen.
game.
Let's just go to the last game, right? He had a couple interceptions. He
And
didn't
put
throw
the team on
nothing.
his back.
If he didn't run them 3 touchdowns, you take them 3 touchdowns away, they have nothing.
Yeah,
They lose that
he's
game.
He's an athletic running
But
quarterback.
the
No,
week,
no,
but no,
he's a quarterback.
He's an athletic. I said he's an athletic running quarterback.
Time out. Because we just talked about Tennessee and them other guy, the Giants. Who was it? The Giants. You take his running away last week, the Giants and Tennessee. He can beat you, Paul,
With his arm.
passing the ball.
380.
So what I'm saying is, I
So
see.
you can't give credit to the offensive coordinator for peeping that and making switching
I-
up plays and carrying those
I
execution
can,
plays.
but
But you
even
still
if
gotta
the
give it to him.
offensive
I
coordinator,
give him some credit.
if the
I do.
offensive coordinator switched them plays, you still gotta execute.
I agree with
Listen,
that.
but as
that's
far
the
as that
thing.
Gardner Minshew shit, y'all, he ain't as good as Hurts, but don't discredit him because he threw.
I'm not
You
discrediting
saying they
him.
couldn't have got the numbers?
They
for him.
wouldn't have AJ Brown wouldn't have no 1,000 yards right now with no fucking
He got
Gardner
he got a
Minshew.
DJ Chark got a 1,000.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking
Excuse
about
me.
right now.
Excuse me. DJ Chark got 1,000 yards receiving with Gardner Minshew as the quarterback.
Right.
So miss me with that. And AJ Brown is better than him.
But they
Who?
lost too.
Hold on.
There's a second component to that. You got to win with them numbers.
No,
bro.
you don't. Who got the better
No.
team?
Who?
Obviously,
That's
who's going to win, but you got a better team,
got-
right?
Gardner
Jackson was trash.
Minshew
He's
wasn't
trash.
winning with DJ
He was
Chark.
on a
Gardner
worse
Minshew got
team.
benched
Let me
for Nick Foles.
time out.
He
Let me
was on
school
a
you.
only because Nick Foles won the
Let me
Super Bowl.
school
Come
you.
on, man.
Let me school
Y'all can't
you.
school because y'all know the fuck y'all talking about.
Yes, we do.
Who better?
Because
Chark
Gardner
or Brown?
Who?
Chark or Brown? Exactly. And how much Brown got? 1,000 yards.
Yes.
With a
You
better
don't take it away
with a
from
better
him.
quarterback,
Listen,
right? So
listen,
you got a better
listen,
receiver, a better
Vito.
quarterback, and they both got 1,000
Vito, I
yards.
love you.
Come on,
I
man.
love you, Vito, but
Miss me
you
with that.
look at half of the story. Always.
Okay, tell me the other half.
The other half is, first of all, DJ Chark, Jaguars, Minshew. Most of those games, they were down.
I don't.
So
why
you
are they,
gotta
Why
throw-
were they down?
You gotta
Because
throw the ball.
they ain't
team suck.
shit.
Exactly.
Okay.
And hold on. Before you
So
continue,
what I'm
if they
saying
ain't
is-
shit and you down and you know we gotta
So
throw,
you
and
take-
hold
no.
on. If we're down and we ain't shit and you know we gotta throw and you still don't stop it,
Inflated
Yes,
numbers,
but
prevent defenses.
inflated
Huh?
numbers.
When teams
What
go
I'm
up
saying,
so much, they play a prevent
what
defense.
I'm saying
And
is
passing yards
AJ
getting
Brown.
Come on, man.
Let's
I'm
look
not
at
trying to
them
hear that
numbers from another point of view. Let's look at them numbers. Every time DJ Chark had them numbers, first of all, how many times did they win, and what does his running back have? Or because AJ Brown is getting them numbers
y'all
with
wanna look at all
everybody.
these variables. But when you
Because
talk about anybody
everybody-
else, this person's that good. You never say any of this
AJ
other shit.
Brown is getting them numbers with stuff taken away from him.
clutch.
What I'm saying is, we just talked Vito.
When
Vito,
we was
Vito.
talking about top receivers,
Time
and you
out.
say AJ Brown was this
Time
guy,
out. Let me finish.
Tennessee was losing. Now all of a
Vito,
sudden,
let me finish.
yes,
Let
Tennessee
me-
was losing
let
with
me
AJ Brown.
finish.
No,
Vito,
they have not.
We just talked about this. The Eagles have been up most games this year.
Okay.
They don't always have to throw the ball. So a guy that you're DJ Chark, a guy that's always losing, is going to get 10 more targets than AJ Brown blowing teams out because
You gotta throw it 50
Miles Sanders, Jalen Hurts, Barnwell, and all them other guys in the background is getting touches.
Okay, so if that's the
Because
case, every
they're
team,
winning.
every team that's
No.
blowing teams out, that means their running back should be over 1,000 yards every season.
No,
then,
it's
right?
not. It's not just
exactly.
That. It's
That's a
when
part
they
of
get
the
to a
equation.
certain
Come on,
point,
man.
they don't
Listen.
air the ball out like that.
Who?
When you're up by a certain amount, you don't air the ball.
And you
like
got
that.
multiple
When you're down by
talents.
15, you are throwing every single play. So everybody's
Oh,
getting
all right.
4 or
Let me
5
ask you this
more
question:
targets per game.
If this
That's
guy,
like
if this
fantasy
guy's so
football.
bad, why would you throw the
Fantasy
ball every
football,
time?
you're gonna get more points mostly off a wide receiver that's down every game,
Because he's getting
and
targets.
you're gonna
No,
get
you're
less.
not.
And
What
you're
the
gonna,
fuck is y'all talking about?
Okay, let's take somebody
PPR.
like Damian Pierce.
That's a different league.
Let's
Pass
take
per
somebody
reception.
like Damian Pierce, who may be a top 15 running back, because his team is always down, is
get
gonna
rocked.
limit his touches because they gotta throw the ball to who? It ain't like they got Justin Jefferson or no Cooper Kupp or none of them
that's
guys.
not always
That-
the case.
Come on, man. That
Come
is
on,
the
man.
case.
No, it's
Them
not.
niggas
Because the
is
Raiders
down.
are always the fuck down, and they got the number 1 running back in the league right now. So I ain't trying to hear that shit.
The Raiders ain't always
Yes, the fuck
down.
they are. You
No,
obviously
they're
ain't been watching
not.
the NFL.
The Raiders won, like,
I have
4 of the
Jacobs
last
on my
5 of them,
fantasy
like,
team.
Yes, I know you
And
do.
they're down. Do you guys
They're
not
not
watch?
always
They're
down.
down. They start
Listen.
off the game by winning, and then in the
Listen.
second half they're always down.
Have you
What
not
y'all
watched the
talking about?
recap?
They won like 4 out of 5. Or
Have you
something.
not watched the
We just won 7 in a
recaps?
row, but y'all ain't had
When
seven.
listen, have you not
gave
watched
you
the
your
recaps?
props.
Vegas, when they give Josh Jacobs the ball, 9 times out of 10 they win the game
When they give him the ball, but with they don't always give him the ball
because
He
they're
just makes the best of
usually
it.
down.
They was, yeah, to start the season.
They're usually down.
So
Josh
did I just not say they're usually down? What the
You're
fuck
not.
is
You're
he
not
talking
listening,
about?
but you're saying that Josh Jacobs leads the league. You said that was inaccurate because Josh Jacobs just now started leading the league
Okay, but
in
what
the
they
last
gotta-
couple
what
weeks
they gotta do with what I
because
said,
he
though?
had most. Because you said that Josh Jacobs and them are always down and they feed him the ball. That's not true. The games they were down. They did
wasn't
not
getting the
feed
rock.
the ball to Josh Jacobs. These last couple
You
games
just
were
said they always
is
down.
huh?
You just said they're always down.
To start the season, they was.
To start the
And
season.
his numbers was
difference?
trash.
Because he wasn't a top running
Excuse
back
me.
to start
You
the
don't
season.
get 1,000 yards
Listen,
in one game.
He
No.
It
was
goes
yes,
through
the
the beginning of the
last
season till now.
yes,
But
every
he's-
but what I'm saying is they start feeding him more towards week 9, week 10.
And he was putting
And
up
I've
100,
mentioned it on the
120,
recap.
150.
If you give Josh Jacobs 25 plus carries, they win the game. I mentioned that weeks ago on the recap.
Obviously, you
But
guys
why
don't watch
can't you
football.
give him 25 plus carries? Because at the beginning of the season,
Why?
most games they're down.
Exactly
and they
what
gotta
the fuck I
throw the
just
ball.
said.
But that's what I'm saying. That's when the numbers
In the beginning of the
for passing
season.
gets
So, you
inflated.
said all that to say the same thing I just said. I don't give a fuck what part of the season it was.
But
they're
at
always down.
towards the end of the season, they haven't been there, and that's why Josh Jacobs' numbers is
actually,
up.
actually, you actually got it backwards. In the beginning of the season, they were up a lot of games and they lost leads. They've been down a lot lately, and they've been coming back lately.
No.
Yes.
No.
They started winning until recently.
Yeah.
Well, how many
Yes.
game winning streak they on?
It's like 4
They're
out of
Okay,
5.
and they was
they're
on
not
a
a winning
4-game losing streak
They're on
recently.
a 1-game winning streak.
Yeah.
What
But they were just
It's like 4 out
on
of
it.
5 or
They just,
something
yeah,
like that.
They
exactly.
was on like a 2-game winning streak.
And they was
What
on
are
like
y'all
a
talking about?
4-game losing streak in the beginning of the season.
Yes, but they weren't
was
giving
up
Jacobs
early.
the ball.
Do you not remember they was up early and then they're 4 or 5 games in a row and they lost all of them?
No, you mean they were up late,
They
not
were up.
early.
No, they were
They
up.
were up at one point.
No,
in the
they
game,
were
not
up in the
late.
first half.
We gotta go. Lenny Cooke documentary. A lot of us I just got put on the documentary. Like I said, I always want to know what's y'all input when y'all see the documentary, just to know if we all on the same page. What did y'all take out that documentary? Keep it the scene open.
A rough reality. A rough reality when it comes to sports. Because dude was built, and that was the crazy part about the documentary. Remember, he said, "I didn't love basketball like that."
Right.
He said, "I'm Leonard. They created Lenny.
Right.
Lenny's the basketball player. Not one of my coaches ever called me Leonard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he never really had the love. And he admitted in another interview that he said he played with Brian and Melo and all them. They was at the gym working out. He wouldn't go to 2, 3, 4 workouts. And he was like, you see where they are, you see where I'm at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to see somebody that was that naturally talented just fade that fast is crazy.
To me, that was his downfall.
That's it.
Okay.
Because they
What
piped
you
him up.
got, John?
I think he was young, immature. He didn't have no work ethic.
None.
And with his personality and his background, it scares folks. And then if you want to get in this game, I'm sorry, you got to tap dance to a certain tune to these folks. And like, I know that he might have to me, he reminds me of AI, but at least AI took that first year in college and went to Georgetown. He played under John Town. What's we call him? Lenny Cooke. He didn't even go to college. And I think that would have proved some things with the NBA. And I do think at the time when he was like an A, B, C, D league, he was better than Melo and all them guys. But I don't think he was better than Bron.
No.
But he was better than those guys. And Melo, what did he do? He went to Syracuse and won a championship with them. And I just felt as though they were scared to touch that boy. And if you watch some of the interviews, he has girls rubbing up on him. He's talking about getting paid in the NBA. He had the wrong mentality. To me, I just saw somebody that was naturally gifted that kind of sold himself short from going to that next level. That's what
like we've all played with somebody like that.
Yeah.
Somebody that you knew
And he
was
was
just
naturally
naturally
good.
talented.
But if he
they
would have
end
put
up on the
some
block.
work in, it would have been a totally different story. And I think with his background, his friends and folks scared the NBA. And with you not going to college, to me, it just showed like I don't know.
Listen,
They
I
really
will
didn't
say
touch him.
this. Shout out Queen's Flip, because it was an interview with Lenny Cooke. And Lenny Cooke said that at one point in time he ran into AI after he didn't get drafted. And AI told him from the gun bus, you never was going to make the league after they have dealt with me. So you're a younger version of me, entourage, partying, doing this, that you were never gonna. I just want that to sink in before I say what I say, but y'all go ahead, keep on.
Like you said, he didn't have the right mentality for the NBA. And they were scared to touch him because he was, to me, like you said, he reminded me of an AI with his background, the type of people he hung out with, the type of stuff that was going on. It was that same exact crowd, but you know what? I do believe that though, because the AI, they were probably like, you know what, this is the last straw that we're grabbing one of these guys like this with these type of background, and AI might have messed it up for the future generations like that. Even though he did do good in the Boston Celtics trial, but they felt as though they didn't need him, or maybe there was somebody in the background saying like, yo, don't touch this dude. He ain't worth the headache. Don't touch this dude. He's gonna be this, that, and the third. So, and these businesses these franchises are businesses, and they look at it like that.
He got treated like, you know how these kids are treated now that like they're a product.
Right.
They send him through all
Everybody
these
get
things.
treated
They
like
treat
that.
it like a product now from a real young age. He was probably one of the first people to be a product.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where that woman that he moved in with, they treated him like a product.
Right.
We're putting you in this lane so that this brand can grow.
Right.
Not, we're going to put you in this lane and get you in the right school so you can educate yourself and be ready for all of this. No, we're going to build this product up so that it's draft ready. We're going to shine this bitch up so that draft night, you pretty and ready. And that was part of his downfall because he didn't have structure at all. He bounced from place to place his whole life.
And I kind of blame his friends, his homies.
Yeah.
Because they're the ones, like, when he was in the clubs and
My nigga,
stuff.
when do the
should've been
parents get the brain?
They
They
should've.
did a lot of stuff.
Well, he
But
did
see,
say his pop wasn't down for all that. He said his pop didn't want him around him, but he should
his
have
pop
stepped
didn't
up.
stopped it.
And that's true.
Yep.
What you think, Vito? Because I see you got something
For
on your
one,
mind.
he's a dickhead. Nobody really loves most of the shit that they do, but they still do it to get shit done. For one. For two, he got to take some accountability because he was doing all the dumb shit.
True.
For three,
True.
let's take in consideration he was the shit in high school, but aren't a lot of them guys from New York? Sebastian Telfair, he had baggage coming into the league. He got in the league, he wasn't shit. Lance Stevenson, he had baggage coming to the league. He was just okay. So Lenny Cooke might have been the same guy. Like, he might have been good, but I don't think he was. He could have. I don't think he was been a great player.
It was the package.
Even look, if you look at the interviews with Cleveland Flips when they interviewed one of his coaches, he said the same thing. He was just been a good player.
Listen,
If he made the league.
yes, yeah, it's easy to say that afterwards when you ain't on the wave no more. That's easy to say, Vito, because it's like if I coach you and you're in 11th, 12th grade, and I'm riding with you. I'm cutting people playing time. I'm forget what Tone's saying. Vito don't pass the ball. He's shooting her. I'm not going for none of that. You see what I'm saying? I'm riding with you. But the moment you don't ride with me, that shit can all flip. That's my whole
when
thing.
you're that good, all that shit goes out the window.
Here's my thing.
Because LeBron could have killed somebody and they still would have made sure he made it.
Here's my thing. This right here, these camps is where they're weaving everybody out.
Yeah.
This is
That's
where
our
they're
girls.
saying, okay, listen, these camps are run by sneaker companies, sneaker reps. So if what I'm saying is if you got all the talent in the world, but you can't make me money because you're always with your entourage, you're always in the club, you're always doing this and that, what makes you think the NBA is going to want you?
They should sign
They gotta sell you.
Sebastian.
They
Sebastian
gotta
got a $15
And
million.
Sebastian did what?
Sebastian got a
Was in and out.
You asked the question.
there you go.
Sebastian got a
He's struggling.
$15 million contract from Adidas, and he went straight from high school. He didn't even play in college.
I understand.
and he
that.
wasn't even the best player in high school.
What I'm saying is these camps, AAU, regardless how you look at it, we just and the reason why I say that because I had a conversation, shout out with Mike. That year or those years, Reese Rice was one of the top guys.
Yes, he was.
And I say, well, I looked it up. Why don't Reese Rice got no ABDC footage or none of that? Oh, Reese Rice, they felt as though he had an attitude, so he left.
bad.
Okay, so what I'm telling you is these camps are setting up for the NBA. If you're good enough and you got the right mentality, I'm going to pull you in. You're with me. When you're seeing that, I finally figured it out because I seen it on an interview with Lenny Cooke. When you see all these guys on these pictures and they're in the NBA now, where were they at? They were at AAU, kid. As long as how do you get ranked? Lenny Cooke said you get ranked by playing AAU.
High school don't really.
Okay, so if AAU is run by somebody, this AAU camp is run by a guy that's Adidas. This one by Nike. They all looking at you as money.
Product.
In a couple years, you're going to go to the NBA. I want you to sign with me, so I'm going to push you. This is where they're weaning out everybody,
If you're
bro.
that good, they're pushing you regardless.
No,
There's some
no,
guys-
AI
bro.
went to jail. They got AI out of jail because he
We're
was
not
that
talking
fucking
about
good.
AI is the reason why a lot of
No,
this
it's-
stuff
that-
started,
that
bro.
doesn't make
Wanna do it
sense.
again.
If he's the reason why it started, they got that man. He was so good, they got him out of jail
then-
early.
Right,
When he
but
got
he
to the
came
league,
to the league.
It changed shit up, and they didn't like
But
that
was
shit.
he
What
not
did
one of the
Reebok
best
do
players in
for
the
him?
league?
Huh?
Was he not one of the
That's
best
why.
players?
That's why they
but
put
the
up with what they
headaches.
put up with.
Yes,
Exactly
they put
what
up
I
with
just
it.
fucking
But
said.
Yes, but
they don't,
it-
what he's saying is they don't want to do that shit again. They don't
No,
want to
no,
have
not
to.
even
Come
they
on,
don't
like,
want
look
to
it
do
up.
that
Lenny
again.
Cooke wasn't even on the
Look,
level
look,
of
time
AI as
out.
far as
I'm glad
bullshit.
you said that. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, this kid Tone is great, but every time we invite him to camp, he got to bring his homies with him. He's coming to practice late. He's doing this late. He's doing that late. We know how good AI is, and he's doing this bull crap. We don't know how good this kid is gonna be,
And we don't know how
We
far
don't-
he's going to go.
We don't
Hold on,
need this
how do you
kid
know how good AI is, but you don't know how good this?
Because
kid
he was
is?
already in the
because
league.
AI is in the league.
But I'm talking
Yeah.
about before he got to
No,
the league.
what they're saying,
Where-
what
where-
he's saying is they don't want to repeat the same process.
Right,
But
They
this
did.
and
my
the kid
point.
is not that good.
Cook baggage was nowhere near the baggage
It was.
AI
Yes,
had coming
yes,
into the
it
league.
was.
No, it
If
wasn't.
you wasn't-
AI went to
Time
jail,
out.
man.
Time out. That's what I said when
What
you
y'all
take
talking
away
about?
from the documentary. Regardless of AI went to jail, that just means you
can't
got.
say regardless,
That
because
just
that's
mean
the
you
bigger-
got caught. That doesn't mean you wasn't doing the same
Okay.
stuff AI was
so
doing.
am I?
What
What's
I'm
worse?
saying-
You getting caught or you not getting caught?
It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is all the same thing. If you got caught, what I'm saying is,
Yo, y'all
I'm a
crazy.
rap. I'm a rap. Tone got caught for something. Vito didn't. My thing as a rep is to see through the bull crap and to see, are y'all the same guy?
What's
That's
worse?
it.
Court of law or court of popular opinion, right? Court of popular opinion is worse. If in the media,
But
your
if
name,
you're-
hold on. If in the
Okay.
media your name is Mud, you got a worse off chance of getting into the league is if your name is Mud in the judicial system. Because at the end of the day, if the media don't know about it, nobody give a fuck because don't nobody know. But if your name is all over the media, like AI was, jail, this, that, man, you hear about Lenny Cooke getting into much trouble.
So let me rebuttal that. AI come into the league. He's got an entourage. He's doing everything totally different.
Everybody got entourage.
Time out. But not everybody got it on the hood tip.
All the
So
niggas
what
from the
I'm
hood do.
saying
That's
is,
important.
All the hood niggas do.
what
But
I'm
how many of them
saying
in the
is,
league?
what
A
I'm-
lot. Majority of
if
niggas
I'm
in the league is from the
Reebok,
hood.
if I'm Reebok and I sign Vito, and I see Vito got all these extra issues with him, but he's talented, I'm gonna say, okay, I won with Vito because he's talented, but I'm not going through this headache again.
Exactly.
And that was
Still going
Lenny.
for it right now,
No.
man. How many interviews have you seen when niggas say after I got in the league I had to start cutting niggas off because they brought their entourage
What I'm
with
saying
them?
is, how many people you seen like Lenny Cooke? Like I told my pop.
What's the dude that was
Did you see
the
the
shit?
doc-
Oh, what was the power forward? I can't remember his name. That was a shit in the McDonald's All-Star game. He was better than Amari and all them dudes.
I don't know.
And he didn't make the league.
I don't know, but let me ask you
I'm gonna
this.
find his name.
Let me ask you this, right? You seen the documentary. The first 2 minutes in the documentary, when they went to his old neighborhood, and they showed his old house, and they said, who else lived here? And the first thing that came out his mouth was a couple of fiends, a couple of... I said, oh, that nigga is...
What the fuck does that mean?
Because that's not the image. Imagine
how would
the
they
NBA.
return those fiends lived in his house?
Time out. What I'm saying is, imagine you're a rookie. NBA TV do an interview on you, and they take you
That's
to
the
your
best
old
thing out
house,
your mouth.
and they said, "Who else live here?" And you say, "Fiends and crackheads."
Cut.
Nobody want to
Cut.
see that shit.
We gonna
Vito,
reshoot that.
He
come
plays
on,
in the
man.
league. Moms was fiends. That shit don't mean
But
nothing.
It doesn't
Yes,
The
matter.
talent outweighs
It
all
matters
They don't-
about what's gonna come out your mouth.
Their brand was completely pivoted after AI. They may start making cats
my-
wear suits. They changed the way they talk to the media. They changed everything. So they're basically saying we're not trying to go down that path again.
Right.
So we're going to put this structure in. Like if you go to the draft combine, I got homies that went to the NFL draft combine and the NBA draft combine. The questions that they ask you now basically go deeper than a psychological profile. They
Right.
ask you stuff about your whole background, your moms and them and all that. They don't do that shit because they want cats that got issues in the league. They trying to weed that shit
Right.
out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why he ran into that. And the crazy thing about it is, Lenny game wasn't that flashy.
Right.
So you ain't got all the I could sell this in a commercial shit that I will go past it for. You know what I'm saying?
Here's my last thing. LeBron got out on him when LeBron was a junior. He was a senior. Lenny Cooke was a senior. Lenny Cooke is number 1. LeBron's number 3. LeBron goes to number 1 as a junior. He's still a top 2 senior. He's still a top 3 player in the nation. How does he go from being a top 3 player in the nation to nothing unless they wean him out? Because at the end of the day, if you have some type of talent and we can deal with you and make money off you, we're going to deal with you. If you're a headache, we're not going to deal with you.
You know what's so crazy about it, though? He was supposed to be one of the top players in the country. And when they were talking about his draft spot, they brought up Juan Dixon.
Right.
As a comp to a guy that's supposed to be one of the top. So that letting you know
That means
your
he
stock
wasn't
done
that
already
fucking
dropped.
good.
That's what I'm saying. So if you ain't
No,
that
he
good and
was
you got the
good
headache-
on his level.
On his
He
level,
wasn't
exactly.
good
He was-
on the next
He
level.
wasn't that
And
good.
he wasn't
But my
working.
thing is this. Rucker League. Ray Allen was in the league. They say he was giving Ray Allen hell. Stephon Marbury, all them other guys were in the league. And they were playing in the Rucker. And he was giving them hell. Now you can look at it 2 ways. You can say he was nice, or you can say Ray Allen and them in there was there to collect a check maybe, and they weren't playing for real. But what I'm saying is, you can't go from number 1 in the nation to number 3 in the nation.
He was the shit in high school. Tyson Chandler was the shit in high school. Kwame Brown was the shit in high school. They went straight to the league. Besides, well, I give Tyson Chandler his due because he played good. But in the league, them dudes wasn't shit because they played against inferior talent in high school. Have you ever been to some of them? Have you seen some of them New York games? All them dudes don't be good.
I'm
Lance
glad.
Stevenson was 6'7",
But
point
Tone,
guard playing
before
against
you-
little guys. Come on,
Before
man.
you say something, Tone,
man. Stop.
I'm glad you
I don't
mentioned.
believe he was that good, man.
I'm glad you mentioned some of the people that you mentioned because the year before he came out, you had Kwame Brown, Tyson Chandler, and Eddie Curry, who all dudded out. And at the time, the next year, 2002, which he came out, the NBA didn't want 18-year-olds coming straight out of. They was trying to get rid of that shit.
Yep.
So I
They
just
had
wanted
to do
add
it with
that.
LeBron. They had to. You know what I'm saying? Because of the PR. LeBron, before he stepped court on a NBA floor, Nike gave him what, $90 million? You know what I'm saying? So you can't just go, he got $90 million, but we don't want him in the league. Hell no, they gonna use that revenue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when they figure out, because they're working on it now, they done already started the talks. When they figure out a way to market these kids, these high school kids the same way, and keep their flow going without too many fall offs, they're gonna change the age back.
But not just that, though. But the age ready to get changed back
Oh yeah,
in
they
a
about to
couple
do
years.
it. I'm telling you.
But if you watch the Lenny Cooke thing, he said that basically the guy from Adidas, the rep, he got pissed off because LeBron was his guy. LeBron went to the NBA and decided to sign with Nike. So a lot of this stuff be about money. That's my whole thing. But my last thing would be, if you take guys, and I don't know these guys personally, but I'm just saying from where they come from. DeJuan Wagner, number
Killer.
1 guy.
Killer. Reese Rice.
And Reese Rice in our
gave
city.
LeBron hell when he came in.
And Mike saying he got kicked out of camps. What I'm saying is, some of these kids, if what you're saying, Vito, if you're saying that about Lenny Cooke, then you're saying Reese Rice wasn't that good.
Did you see Reese White play in college? He wasn't that good.
I'm
wasn't
just saying.
bad.
So that
wasn't that
is what you're saying.
Yes, that's what I've been saying the whole
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Maybe he wasn't. I'm not saying he was. I'm just saying maybe he wasn't that good.
It's possible.
Okay. Yeah,
And
that's
you
possible
said
too.
they didn't want to
Sometimes
deal
it's
with that headache. You know why? Because maybe he wasn't that good. If you're that good, they're
Yes.
dealing with that headache.
Yes,
That's the point I'm trying to
but
make.
here's the whole thing. And that's why I don't think it, because you can be right. Maybe he wasn't that good at that time, right? But the NBA is a league that they drafting kids off
Potential.
of the future, potential, and all that, because we can get you that good.
So why
So,
you get picked up?
Because at the end of the day, I feel as though his background, once the guy got on there and said I was in the club at 4:30 in the morning and they walked by me, you know what
Right.
that is.
And he
You
said
know
he
what
didn't
that
come
is.
to the games to scout the other
You
teams and
know,
all that.
come on, man. You know what
They
that
talk,
is.
man.
We
Once
don't
you start
want. We
doing
don't
that,
want
they
that.
talk.
We don't want that. And my
Unless
thing
you're
is
that
this.
guy.
I will ask y'all this, right? Vito averaging 50. He averaging 9 assists. He averaging 5 rebounds, right? But Reebok, Nike, or Adidas reps don't want him. He's a hassle. He's a headache. You think the NBA gonna want him?
He ain't gonna
Keep
get
it
the
a
push.
C note.
He ain't gonna get the push.
Yes or no?
If I'm that good, yes.
What you say, John?
It all depends on the fucking talent.
No, you're not. I think that. Well, I don't think so. I think that they all talk.
It's a business.
The one dude promised them like, come on into the draft. We got some teams that are definitely going to be interested in you. And then I'm pretty sure it was some backdoor stuff going on, and like somebody said something to somebody like, yo, don't take this dude, and they all listen.
You think right? You think if Adidas refs say Lenny Cooke don't draft him, you think 5, 6 NBA teams on the strength ain't gonna listen to the Adidas rep? Because the way I'm looking at it is the Adidas rep is trying to make money too. If he don't want to make no money off Lenny Cooke, why would I want to make money off of him? That's my
It's a
thing.
bad product. It got to be a bad product.
Listen,
if they
Lenny
don't want
Cooke ain't the only dude that had.
I'm
bad
not. I'm
shit,
just
is what I'm
saying Lenny Cooke
They look
because
past a
this
lot of
thing.
dudes,
What
man.
I'm saying, anybody. If Adidas don't want to sign Vito, right? And I'm looking at his numbers. This kid averaged 32, 8, and 5. Adidas don't want to mess with him. He been at their camps. And he's averaging them same numbers at their camps. Why would I want to mess with him?
It's got to be a reason.
Come on, man.
Like
Why
I
has nobody got Vito ranked?
There's dudes
And he
that
killing
were
these
less
guys.
than
Why?
him that went to the league with bad.
Why is
shoes.
Vito not ranked? And he's killing these guys. He averaged 38, 15,
If he
and
was
5.
the number one ranked guy in high school,
As a junior.
and then exactly as a junior, not even as a senior,
Right.
And then he just
And
falls
LeBron
off,
went to number 1 as a junior.
and he just falls off the map.
He didn't fall off
He
the
fell off the fucking map.
How?
dog, because he, like John said, he didn't even play college. He fell off the
Right,
map.
right. What I'm saying is he came. He
tried
made
to
a
go to the
wrong
league.
decision.
He made a wrong decision with his agent too.
Oh, and
That's
for the
a-
record,
You know what I'm saying?
when you
That's
get
a big.
chance,
That's a big play.
Go watch the documentary on D'Angelo Collins. That's the guy I'm talking about who was better than Amari in college.
What was the name?
D'Angelo Collins.
He in that same draft
Yeah,
class.
and he did. Yeah,
He in that same
he didn't
draft
make the league
class.
either.
Yes, but this kid was rated higher than Amari too.
Yeah, this guy I'm talking about. Ray
Right,
and all
but
those
what
guys
I'm
didn't make the
saying
league.
is, if I rate you as a junior, as the number 1 junior in the league, you come to my camp the next year as a D head. When I invite you to the camp, you say, I need my squad to come from the gun bus. So we already extend our hand. All right, that's Vito. We're going to let his squad come.
Right.
You're not coming to the assigned segments on time. You're not coming to the practices on time.
You're not working hard when you.
You're
get
not
there.
doing. You're not doing none of that. What are we supposed to still keep? You might be the
I would,
best
yes.
player in the gym.
All right, well, let me ask you a question. As a college coach, what keeps you having a job? Wins or
Winning.
losses? Exactly. So I don't give a fuck how much of a dickhead you are. If you're gonna win me games,
No.
I don't give a fuck about none of
But
that.
No.
you see, college
No.
coaches.
You
is
said it's a
different
business,
animal.
right?
But
You
wait.
got your money.
College coaches have more power than NFL coaches.
Yeah.
But
They recruit, they bring in the class, they cut, they. So
Even-
you gonna act right.
But
Or
Even-
your ass is out
college
the door.
coaches also
even
know.
with that,
In
a
order for
college
me to keep
coach.
this job, I gotta go get a nigga out of jail. So let me go get Allen Iverson.
Listen
because
to
there was
what I'm
other niggas
saying.
out there that was good. But
What
he
I'm
went and got
saying.
that man out of jail.
Because he knew he could handle it.
Yes,
Exactly.
but
You
when
know,
you're
yeah.
looking at everything else from Allen Iverson, and you're saying, okay, this is his one brush with the law. You're looking at his school record. This kid is good.
Mm-hmm.
This kid, he doesn't get in the trouble. But when you're
Can't
looking
say he
at
doesn't get
Tone,
in trouble if I got
when-
him out of jail.
yes, because
That
that's
was
a
the one-
freak
that was the one time.
situation.
Yeah.
When
Lenny
you're
Cooke,
looking
was he
at
in jail?
Tone,
Huh?
How many times Lenny Cooke went to jail?
when you're looking at, he didn't.
Exactly.
When you're looking at Tone, and you like, Tone been in and out of jail as a juvenile. He comes to practice drunk, and he's only 18. He's demanding that I have his homies come to this camp that I'm bringing him. When you're doing all of that, that's extra stuff, bro.
Karan Butler was
Even-
in and out of jail as a juvenile.
Bro, what I'm saying is, was Karan Butler doing everything that he was doing? What I'm saying is Lenny Cooke
Never went to jail.
Lenny Cooke is coming to camp, arguing with the people that's running the camp, not come at the camp, but not coming to practice or this or that. Come on, bro.
When it comes to basketball,
He's
he's
leaving.
a problem with
Time
basketball.
out. Time out. Not only that, when the Adidas reps say, I see Lenny Cooke at 4:30 in the morning, when they invite you to camp, it's a private property that they got you on. So that means Lenny Cooke is not only in the club at 4:30 in the morning, he's leaving the property to
rules.
go there.
Did y'all
Come
see the
on,
Aaron
man.
Hernandez documentary?
Yeah.
Did you see?
Psycho.
Did you see interviews outside of that that they said even when he was in college, he was rumored to have killed motherfuckers while he was in college.
Rumors.
But even a rumor will get you out of
No.
Yes,
What
it will.
I'm saying is,
in college,
if
a
I
rumor
run
will get
this
you out
camp,
of your position.
If I run this
Come on,
camp,
man.
and I got the top 2 guys in the nation, right? And they say, oh, Tone is rumored to have shot 5 or 6 people. But I never see that from Tone. And from you, what I see is you coming late, you coming with your homies, you coming with this and that. Who is the person I'm gonna look at as a problem?
What it could be,
Tone
what I
Tone may turn out to be the killer years down the line. But right now, you're the
So
problem.
you're telling me colleges don't disassociate themselves with people due to rumors? Y'all tripping.
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm
No,
not
but,
saying
but what's proven, you can see, you can cut. What I guess, what might be, like people killed Chip Kelly for cutting Deshaun Jackson because he thought he had gang ties.
Right.
It was just a spin. Like he wanted to get rid of him, but you could use that as an excuse to get rid of somebody because I thought.
Talent always all. You remember the guy that got cut from the Eagles for smoking weed on South Street?
Buck Alter. But he didn't get cut right after he smoked it. It
But
was a
tell
couple
me
years
somebody
later.
that was nice.
Do you remember Michael Irvin not getting cut after he got caught snorting coke in the hotel?
But Michael Irvin was nice
That's
compared
my
to
point. When
Kobe.
you're nice, that shit goes out
Yes,
the window.
but they're in the league already.
Yeah.
What I'm saying
league
is,
Somebody that ain't got
what I'm
all the
saying
time with
is,
people.
what I'm saying is, this kid was a kid that's like, we're not gonna go through this headache
If we don't
from
have
the
to.
gun bust. We're not. If we don't have to go through this headache. If what I'm saying is, if I can produce this camp and I still got a Carmelo, I still got a LeBron, and I don't need to go through that Lenny Cooke headache. I don't need
You're
that.
making my point for me. If you're this good,
He may
hold
have
on.
been that
This
good
is your
as
problem.
them.
You don't ever listen. If you're that good, I'm more willing to deal with the headache. If
No,
you
you're
ain't
not.
that good, I ain't got. I
No,
don't got to
you're
deal
not.
with you.
If
Yes,
you're
you
a
are.
brand,
Yes,
if
you
you're
are.
a brand, you bring 800 people in, and out of them 800 people, you got 15
Juan
to
Wagner had
20,
a whole fucking
and he
entourage.
made it to the league
Okay, you know
and
why?
got
Because
ghosts.
he was
Quick.
that good.
And why did
Up
they
to that
get
point.
rid of DeJuan? Because
Why?
we don't want another AI. We don't need that.
But he made it to the
That's
league
what
though,
he
right?
wants.
After
And
AI.
got gone.
He made it to the league.
He's
after AI.
before Lenny Cooke.
He got out of the league because
They're
he got,
all before Lenny
he got out of the
Cooke.
league because he got sick.
Yes, but before that, his
He
minutes
was-
got cut
yeah,
down
he was
because
that
he
problem.
was
No, he was
averaging
sick.
15 on 15 shots.
He was sick, dog.
Before
the whole
he
time.
got
he
sick,
was sick the whole time.
he
Niggas
got
didn't
drafted
know.
in 02. He didn't get sick till like 05, 06.
Come on,
After
man. No.
LeBron.
He
When
was sick the
LeBron
whole
came
time.
there, DeJuan Wagner shit went down.
Because of LeBron.
No, because DeJuan Wagner was not that good.
They played the same fucking position. Do the math.
DeJuan Wagner is only he point guard, shooting guard.
LeBron came in the league as a point guard.
No, but LeBron James is way bigger than him, bro.
But LeBron came in the league as a point guard. That's why his minutes went
Bro,
down.
you tripping. What I'm
fuck
saying
am I
is,
talking about?
DeJuan Wagner, he did not make it in the league. He left the league because of injuries. But before the shit with his stomach and all that, he wasn't playing like that. Come on, man. His shit been was over. They gave DeJuan Wagner 1 year to try that shit. The next year they got LeBron, it's over. You average 13, 15 on 15 shots, we don't need you.
And
Go
why
ahead.
wouldn't you take LeBron over DeJuan? He's much better.
But I'm saying that's the way the game
outweighs
goes.
all. I don't give a fuck how much of a headache you are. They're more willing to deal with a headache if you're that guy.
No,
Obviously, he wasn't
show me that.
guy.
Show me that now.
The league executives now are basically saying we'll take the sacrifice of talent for the lack of headache because you can't market a headache. You know
What's
what
the
I'm saying?
guy? That got drafted by Jacksonville. Blackman? He was ahead of
Justin Blackman.
Justin
And
Blackman.
where
When
is
he
he?
wasn't tripping
He made
like
the league.
and when he got in the league, he was
Where
ripping.
is
He made the league, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your whole argument was he made the league. What about
Yes,
fucking
but
what's the guy who
time
played
out.
for Cleveland? They
Time-
kept getting suspended for smoking weed, and every year,
Josh Gordon?
and every year somebody picked
Yes,
him the fuck up
but
because
you're-
he was
you-
that
you-
But he
good.
was
Listen.
already there. He was already
You're-
an
you're-
established
you're-
player.
yes.
We're talking about somebody
Because
that
he
hasn't
was
done
that
shit.
good.
Not just that. You're talking about a kid from high school. You're talking about a kid from high school. So no matter how good, how bad you are, we're not. What I'm time out.
Was in
Time-
jail. How many times did I have to say that?
Okay.
They took a man out of jail.
All right, let me
because
do
he
it
was
like
that
this. Let me do
good.
it. Let me do it like this.
What the fuck are y'all talking
Let me
about?
do it like this. What I'm talking about is, let's take somebody like C.J. Miles, regular player,
High school.
high school, straight. We don't know if he's better than Lenny Cooke, but he don't got the same shit going on that Lenny Cooke got going on. He was nowhere ranked near where Lenny Cooke is ranked at. So
how you
for
go straight from
him,
high school then?
huh?
How you go straight from high school then?
Because he don't got
went straight
all
from high
the,
school, and Lenny Cooke
he
didn't.
don't have all this shit going on. What I'm saying is, just think of this. Just think of this. You come into my high school camp, right? I'm Adidas, I'm Nike, or anybody. You're the shit. You all that. Regardless if I'm trying to block you or not. You're the shit. How can I get rid of you?
You can't if I'm the shit.
How can I? Yes, I can if I start tainting your name. That's where it come
Nothing
from.
taints your name more than being in
Bro.
fucking jail for aggravated assault, man.
What
That
I'm
ain't the
saying
only way to
is,
get your
no,
name tainted,
no,
bro.
But nothing takes your name
no.
more than jail.
AI
That's right.
AI said practice. We're talking about practice. And then you got a number one kid coming out of New York that's coming late to fucking camps and all. They don't want to deal with that, Vito. Come on, man.
So
That's
let
right.
me ask you, what sounds like more of a headache if you're a coach and you don't? If you're a coach in fucking Oklahoma, you don't need one of these guys. A guy that's in jail or a guy that's late to camp.
No, I get what you're saying.
But-
There's degrees to it.
But let me ask you this.
it Don't disqualify the
saying.
fact
Let me
that
ask
cats
you
don't
that.
wanna do
What's
it.
Oh,
worse,
okay,
though,
there's
is what I'm
degrees
asking.
to this,
What's
right,
worse?
Terms?
Levels to
But
it.
when you're
What's
gonna
the
look at
worst level?
Vito, when you're gonna look at Vito and you look at he's
I'm
been in
listening.
jail, right? What's the next thing you gonna look at? How many times this Vito first case? Oh, this is a bullcrap case.
You're making my
Oh,
point for me.
listen to what I'm
You're
saying.
making my point for how many times he been in
Yes, compared to
AI
a
once.
D-head.
jail? Okay, how many times have I been in jail?
Yeah, once.
How many times Lenny Cooke was in jail?
Never.
Exactly.
But how
so
many
do
times
the
has
math.
Lenny Cooke did dickhead
Yes, a
shit?
D-head.
'Cause going to jail ain't the only dickhead
Yes,
shit you can do.
that's what I'm
There's
telling
other
you.
ways.
Worse, being late to camp
It
or
don't ma-
going to jail.
But if I got a no dickhead policy after AI, I don't want dickhead shit.
you ain't answering my question. What's worse?
No, I said going to jail is
No,
worse. but
go
you
in
gotta
it. Time
understand
out.
that-
Time out.
Hold
Time
on.
out. I don't want you to
Now,
say
hold on.
going to jail
Excuse
is
me.
worse.
Let me-
Going to jail is worse if you did that actual crime
Yeah.
and you're a fucking criminal.
Right.
AI shit had nothing in
But-
AI
You
was
know,
not a criminal.
Stop it.
Was
Wait,
AI a criminal?
He
But
got
wait, wait.
convicted, so yes, that makes him
Come
a
on.
fucking
This what I'm
criminal.
saying.
What are you talking about?
But this what I'm saying.
Oh, let me cut you off. And I could see if you went to jail and you came home and then went to the camp. No, that's not the case with AI. AI was in jail. They came and got him out of jail. I could
Vito.
see if he was, that's behind me when I was a kid. They got
All
that
right,
man
so
out of jail.
let me ask you this.
That's how nice.
So-
But he was a
You-
bull. It was a bull crap case.
But
though.
wait,
how?
you
What's
understand.
that? How was it aggravated assault?
Wait.
It's a felony.
I'm
Vito.
saying of the what actually happens when they read the
Man,
facts.
we don't know what the fuck happened.
When
We
they
wasn't
read
there.
the facts of
We
the
wasn't
case.
there.
But wait.
I'm saying when you
Hold on,
read the
man.
I
facts
gotta
of
ask
the
Vito a
case.
question.
Stop that.
I gotta ask Vito a question. All
You
right,
never
so-
had the facts of the case read in your trial?
Nigga, have you ever been to trial?
Okay, so-
hold on. Have you ever been to trial and you were guilty and you beat the fucking case?
Yes,
Exactly.
but let me ask you this.
So miss me.
Vito and AI. The AI is in jail, right? First time ever being in jail. When you look into it, it's a bullcrap case. You got this other guard, Vito.
How was it a bull?
Right?
Keep saying that.
This
You
is
keep trying
Vito,
to downplay
another
that.
kid. I've seen him in placement. When you look at both of their backgrounds, AI never been arrested. It's a bullcrap case. It's this, that, the third. When you look at Vito background, he's been in and out of jail since he was 13. He's been in multiple fucking placements. It's a fucking difference. AI didn't have nothing
All
to
right,
do.
wait,
Come
but this
on,
is
man.
my
Makes
question for
sense.
Vito. This is my question for Vito. All right, so you go through all that to get AI out of jail. You're Georgetown. You go through that, you get AI out of jail, right? He turns out to be a great player. The chances of that
Slim to
50-50.
none.
Slim to none, right? Do you want to do that again?
Yes.
No.
Do you want to take the chance on somebody that A isn't AI, right? You don't know how good this
That's
kid
the
is.
point I'm making.
But this is what I'm saying.
It's not AI.
But
That's why.
but this is how I tie it in with what Brown's saying. Once they did it with AI, you don't want to do that shit no more.
Why not? AI
It's like having a bad chick that was crazy.
Excuse me. Let me
Right?
tell you how false that is.
Not just that.
Stop it. Let me tell you how false that is.
Say what you want to say
You
so
say
we
you
can go to the
wouldn't take
next
that chance
topic.
again?
Huh?
AI, one of the best college players,
Right.
#1 overall draft pick,
Right.
Hall of Famer, went to the championship, all of the accolades. Yes, you would do that a fucking
Okay,
again
let
as
me-
an
let me-
NBA coach.
How often do teams hit on guys like that?
No, not often.
You miss
But
more than
your
Okay.
question was,
but this one
would you
said-
take that chance again if you can get the AI?
But,
Yes, you
but
would.
think about no. I didn't say if you want to get another AI. After you did that shit with AI, the chances of you having another AI are slim to none.
Right.
Right.
Hold
So
on.
you're going to take
Hold
a
on,
chance
hold
of
on.
pulling another dude out
Hold
of
on.
trouble?
The chances of the NBA is slim to none. Yes, but the
College, too.
Hold on. The chance on the person who took it is 100% because it worked for me.
Listen,
It worked
Reebok
for
held
that one
money.
player.
Worked for Johnson,
Listen,
and it worked for
listen.
the Sixers,
But,
right?
all right,
Listen.
So they're 100%.
But wait, without somebody having a problem, how many players do they recruit that don't make it?
A whole lot.
Exactly. So we're talking about one guy.
How many guys that are perfect straight line guys, no problems, that don't make it?
Oh yeah, a lot.
Exactly.
Bro, a lot
So
of
the
them
chances
guys.
are slim.
Listen, a lot of them. We not gonna do that
talent
Time out.
outweighs
We not
all
gonna do that bullshit
you
because a
good,
lot of them
you
guys
good.
in Lenny Cooke documentary made the fucking league and they shouldn't have been in the league.
Lot of
And
them.
fucking Raymond Felton that played for the Knicks is one of them.
Raymond should have been in the
No,
league.
the fuck he
Yes, the
shouldn't
fuck he
have.
should've.
No,
He had a good college career, but he
Listen,
wasn't what he
if
was,
you
bro.
even
He
go
was
to
the
his
man on that
college team, if you even go to his college team,
He was the
it's
man on
3-4 guys on,
What-
and you
wait,
know.
Sean May was better than
You
was
know,
better than him.
because
Okay.
that's
Sean
your
May was the
team.
guy.
It's 3-4 guys
Name
better
the
than
guys.
fucking him. Sean May,
my memory's bad.
McCants,
Sean May,
Okay.
McCants,
fucking the guy that was the number 5-3 pick,
Joao?
Yeah.
Marvin.
Marvin
Williams.
Marvin Williams.
And how many of them guys lasted longer than Raymond Felton in the league? And how many of them guys was better than Raymond Felton in the league? None of them. So what the fuck are y'all talking about?
But they were all better players coming out.
yes.
That's what I'm saying. So
Okay.
Ray
but
shouldn't
how many
have
of them
been
were?
there.
Why should he have been there?
Bro,
he
it's
was
a
the
lot of-
head
was
of that
not
team.
good. He was the head of what?
How can you say
he
he
was a
was-
PG, but he
How
wasn't.
How
they
can you
ran
say
the
he
show
was
wrong.
not that good, John? And in the league,
Raymond
hold on,
Felton
hold on,
made
hold
the
on, let me
league
finish.
because
I'm not saying
they
he's not
won
that
the
good.
champion.
Finish.
I'm not saying he's not that good though.
They won the chip.
How
That's
can you
why
say
Felton
he
made
was
the
not
league.
that good? And in the league, all the guys you say were better than him didn't last, and he was
Marvin Williams might have lasted
Marvin
longer
No, he
than
Williams.
him.
Marvin
We'll
Williams.
look that
Raymond
up.
Felton
Quite
was
a
the
bit.
starter on multiple teams.
We'll look that up. Marvin
he
Williams-
was a career
So his
journeyman.
whole career.
Marvin
Okay.
Williams was
Hold
a
on.
sixth man of the year
But
candidate. For
Marvin
the
Hold on.
Williams-
Marvin Williams is
Who had the
career
longer career?
Raymond Felton, who had the
We-
better career.
Fuck. Who?
I'd say
Yeah,
Marvin.
I don't know.
Marvin had a better
Marvin,
career?
Marvin was
He
somebody
was on
that
a
they
better team.
schemed around, bro.
Raymond Felton.
Atlanta. Marvin.
Yeah,
He
Marvin
was
got
on Atlanta when they was winning with Joe
And
Johnson.
Marvin
And he was
didn't
a
get no-
fucking major
Excuse me.
part
What
of
was
their
the other team?
rotation.
Was it Utah?
How was it?
That he
No,
played?
Atlanta.
No, the other team he played for when he got busy.
What I will not stand for is you just saying anything to help your argument. He was not better in the league than Raymond Felton. So don't.
Wait.
please don't do
Raymond
that.
Felton is a
Raymond
fucking
Felton,
bum.
Raymond Felton never got close to being sixth man of the year.
Raymond-
He was a candidate.
Raymond
every
Felton is a
single
fucking
year,
bum.
bro.
I'm
Vito?
gonna put y'all on something that y'all guarantee y'all don't know because y'all not Knicks fans. The only reason why Rondo went to the All-Star game that year over Raymond Felton because Boston was the number 1 seed and they had all the hype. But Raymond Felton numbers was better than Rondo's all across the board.
Raymond Felton
Come
is
on,
a
man.
fucking bum. He
So
didn't
is
go
Marvin
over
Williams.
Rondo because it was 1 year, the only year probably ever.
It only go by
Raymond
year by year.
Felton put the
It
fuck.
only go year
the
by year.
NBA
But
knew that
Marv
shit was
had
a smoke
more good
screen.
years. Marv had.
Come on, man.
Marv's put up
Raymond
numbers.
Felton
Y'all
was
just,
a
y'all just
fucking
saying
bum.
shit because I know
No.
y'all don't know none of Marvin numbers.
Marv definitely put up.
Listen, we
Marv
gotta
was
go
6
next
million. Oh yeah,
topic.
we gotta move on.
Say it with your chest. Anything, say it with your chest. We got 100 episodes. We gotta get out of here. Let's go Thursday night football. I don't even know if it's Thursday night football. Week 16.
They got a game
We
tomorrow.
got Jacksonville. We got them at the Jets. Who y'all got?
Who is it?
I'm going with
Jacksonville at the Jets.
If Mike White don't play Jacksonville,
I got the Jets.
I'm going Jacksonville as well. We got the Giants. They're at Minnesota. Who you got?
ugh,
I got Minnesota.
I got Minnesota too.
I got the Giants in an upset.
We don't know about Jalen Hurts, but we got Philly at Dallas. Who you
Still
got?
a win.
Still Eagles.
Still a win.
Okay.
Them boys
I got
overrated.
shout out Vito. I got Dallas too, and shout out Mike. I've been grinding Dallas up all week, but it's such a movie in the NFL. I think Dallas wins this week. Let's go. Vegas at Pittsburgh. Who y'all got?
Vegas, easy.
Okay. Who you got?
Pittsburgh, Vegas is trash.
Who you got?
You like Triple?
I think Pittsburgh
No,
this
but Vegas
week.
is trash.
I got Pittsburgh.
I got
Pittsburgh.
Vegas.
is
I
too.
got Vegas
Up and
as
down.
well. They're back healthy and all that. So, people, we've run it over.
Yeah.
We've been arguing, beefing, and all
For
that.
100
It's
episodes,
most
this
of
thing was
these,
spicy.
it's
I love
most
it.
of these playoff guys right now that's been beefing and all that. I can't even get into that argument. But we appreciate everybody for tuning in. This our 100th episode. Everybody, let's
Keep
take
watching,
a shot.
man.
Please,
Here's
can
to
we take a
200,
shot? Y'all
300.
joint's empty. We ain't gonna fraud for the crowd.
I got
like,
the water. Yeah.
Listen, come on, pour something, pour a shot in your. It's our 100th
Pop
episode.
a bottle, baby.
If my season's empty, that means I've been drinking.
Nah, no, it
If
don't.
this your
It
food,
mean
that means
you
you
just-
can bullshit.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, people,
you
as
talking about?
always, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. I am your boy Brown. To the left of me, we got.
Your boy John.
And to the left of John, we got.
Vito.
And to the left of Vito, we got.
I'm Tone, man.
Tone, shout out to you. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. If this your first time,
Appreciate y'all.
please hit the sub button. We definitely appreciate y'all. Please hit the like button, hit the bell so you can get notified. Cheers to our 100th episode. John was go fast. Congratulations to John again.
Congratulations,
He ain't been
Daddy.
sleeping like that, y'all. You know what I mean? But please tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell everybody. Keep the C note. I'll holla at y'all.
Shit. This is what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like. Da, da, da,